Things are quiet now. But you won't believe how quickly the world came apart. The lights in the sky. Fires. The endless cold. Those who've survived have been brought to their knees. On their knees, they'll pray they make it through winter. When I was a doctor, I heard those same prayers. People hoping against hope. I couldn't do anything for them then. I'm not sure I can help them now, but I need to try. I know you're out there somewhere, fighting to survive for another day in a world that's forgotten us. Whatever happens, whatever you do, don't give up. Remember who we were. Don't let this new world break you. And I will see you again.
Well, hello everybody. Oops, hold on 1 second before we get started here. I forgot the most important thing of all. I hope you all are having a great day. Merry Christmas here very soon to all of you, as a matter of fact. I hope you're all having a good holiday season so far. Hope things are going well for all of you and your families. All right, there we go. I think we're ready to go there. There we are. All right, we're good to go. Hey, Farmer Marks, how's it going? How you doing? Oxford Splice as well. How's it going today? DBL, thank you so much for coming by. Says, I can't watch now, but love your Long Dark content. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. Anna Wright, how are you doing? I'm that girl. How's it going today as well? I'm doing pretty darn good today. Not feeling too bad. Still got a little bit of my cough. But, you know, that's just how life goes sometimes. Is what it is. Alrighty. Well, we are going to get back into our now 437-day Interloper. We are in Forlorn Muskeg. I believe we have about 28 days. I want to say 28 or 29 days left in this zone. I want to get to both the high blind and the low blind today, though. I want to get to both. We got a lot of stuff curing here. We have a second bear hide curing here now. We've got a whole bunch of pelts and hides here. I think I'll actually take these back to my... I think I'm going to take all the cured stuff back to my base.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
Oh, shushaby, you're fine. Take all this back to the base. Grab our bedroll as well. Actually, you know what? Let's load a bunch into the travois. And we'll take it back that way. Because we have a lot of extra stuff on us right now. Yeah, let's deploy you. There you go. We'll throw all the guts and hides in here. And all the birch. And the maples. There we go. And I guess we can throw the sticks in there too, why not? I got cedar and fir and sticks. Oh, I don't need the I'm gonna poop out the old tinder plugs because we don't need those. Plop plop. There we go. Hey Joe Cole, how you doing? Hey, I have a Canadian toque. Mine is white with fuzz on the inside. Nice! Grab all that, grab all those. Throw that stuff in here as well. That will allow us to make another fur storage box at the base as well. Let's eat some venison. And we'll eat a little more venison. How much water do we got? We got 0.75 on us. I think we'll take a little bit of water back to base as well. And we'll take all the cooked meat. Yeah, we'll take all the cooked meat back with us as well. We can get more. We can cook up more of this meat out here whenever we want. And I'll put like 27 of those in there as well, just to have them out of our storage. 3 liters of water sounds good. Grab some of these sticks. Perfect. All right. What's our weight right now? 39. Perfect. We're in good shape. Actually, you know what? Let's go back here real quick. We're gonna get cold if we're out there too long. Let's go ahead and harvest that down. There we are. Anything else I can do just while we're sitting here warming up a little bit? Yeah, I can break that down as well. I just wanted to get us to full warmth if I can before we head over to the prepper's cache. We got our bow here. We'll get that out. Perfect. Alrighty. I think we're good to go. Let's get a move on. Keep an eye out for the wolves, because there can be wolves around here. Although all of our stinky stuff is in the travois, so we don't have to worry about that so much. It's a nice day out. At least it's a nice day. That's something positive. Our bearskin's probably very close to being done as well. Mine didn't come from a fan, so it's not as cool. But Chad thought you would get a kick out of it, so I told you. Nice. Well, if you're on our Discord, you don't have to put a picture of yourself up there, but you can put a picture of the hat up there if you want to put it on the Discord and show it off. I'd love to see it on there. That'd be awesome. But I appreciate you telling me about it. That's cool that you got one. Even though it wasn't fan made. I've got many fan made things now. That's a wolf. That's a wolfy boy. He's off to our left though. The travois sure does make traveling around a little bit easier in a zone. I really do like it for that. It's not really good for traveling between zones, per se. But it does make it a lot easier to, you know, haul large quantities of things around in a zone instead of having to make multiple trips. Sure, it's a little bit slower. Your hands aren't free. But, you know, you can just hit H and drop it, and then you can, you know, have your bow out and ready to go. Because whatever you have in your hands when you pick it up, you'll have in your hands when you drop the travois. So, in that instance, it works really super well. Alrighty. We still have seen no sign of the moose here at all. I haven't seen the moose here at all. No, in none of the spots I would see him in, or that I thought I would see him in.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Let's drop the meats. There we go. That's not too bad. All right. So welcome to our little sanctuary. Have a crafting table over here, workbench, and a furniture workbench. We've got some more cured birch down here. Very nice. We got some cured rabbit pelts. We got a nice little rustic storage chest underneath here that is very full of stuff. Very, very full. I'm actually gonna grab out I'm gonna bring some of this stuff in here. Actually, I'll bring it into the hallway here. I'm gonna drop the fur in here. There we go. Drop all our sticks right there. Let's grab the fur out of here. I need to grab most of the stuff, like all the cedar. The furs, that's 17 kilos right there. And then we can put in the hides and the guts that we have. Put all the feathers in there, the maples in there. There we go. We also need to keep our eye out for some more ptarmigans today while we're out and about. Because I do need to get some ptarmigans as well. Alright, let's go ahead and put the rest of the fur over here. I sort of put the fur in a weird spot here. Got 25 fur there now. That's great. I'm going to move these maples over a little bit. I could make another storage chest, because a storage chest will only take, I think, 8. I think it only takes 8 of the fur. Oh, the black bear hide's cured. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We got the food outside. Before we go anywhere else, we are doing it. We are getting our 16 of those. What else do we need? We also need 4 guts, and we need 9 more fur. So we need 4 guts. Is that enough? Bear hide bed. 24 hours to make the bear hide bed. Holy crap.
Carry this load for much
Holy
longer.
crap. That should be the Discord link right there. That should get you access to it. That should put you into it. I think. I think it should. All right, let's do it. We're doing it. Yep, we got the food and water now. We're gonna make the bearskin bed right now. Just get her done. Oh, I'm out of water. That sucks. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. We'll drink a little water. Actually, how many cattails do I have right now? Oh, I got lost. Let's eat some cattails down. That'll get us some vitamin C as well, because we kind of need the vitamin C. We'll eat up on cattails. We'll drink some water. Then we'll keep crafting for a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be lovely. I can't wait to get the bear hide bed. It's gonna be so great. Hey, Tegeta, how you doing? All right, let's drink down all the way. I don't think we can craft for another 6 hours, but we'll just set it for that. No. Bear hide bed. Yeah, it's only gonna last for craft for like 4 or 5 hours. That's okay. That's fine. Alright, let's go get some sleep. We'll sleep it off, and then we'll get up and craft again. Mama's wrong again. Actually, we need to pass a little time because we aren't that tired, which kind of sucks. Crafting doesn't really take a whole lot out of you as far as energy goes, so you don't get you don't get super tired doing it. All right, let's go ahead and drink some water. We'll get some food tomorrow morning. I only want to sleep like maybe 7 hours. I want to get up like right at the crack of dawn and have all day to craft. Oh god, yeah, we Got up after dawn, actually. Should have only slept for maybe 6 hours.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'll grab a little bit of food. Doing well, thanks. It's December and the weeks are running by with light speed. Yeah, they sure are, aren't they? It's hard to believe it's going to be Christmas next week. Let's say what? All right, let's go. Probably have to make some more water soon, but that's okay. I'm gonna do 6.5 hours. I don't think it's gonna let us do 6.5 hours, but we're just gonna do it anyway. I think the sun's gonna set before that time is available to us. Oh, it let us actually do it. Nice. All right, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and eat. We'll drink. I don't think I have any. I have 1 tea. We'll drink that tea there. That'll give us some vitamin C, plus it'll give us a little boost of water. We'll drink our water. I'm gonna have to make some water. I have to go out and make some water here soon, but that's okay. We have enough to sleep and drink tonight. So, actually, you know what? We're not tired yet. Let's see what the weather's like. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's an aurora out. Never mind. Oh, there's an aurora. Wait a second. Wait a second. If there's an aurora, that means we can just continue to craft it. Look at that. Nice. Now, you don't mind looking at my ugly mug all the time, so I don't mind looking at anybody else's ugly mug, so. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got the bear skin bed in here, baby. Oh, look at our bear. Okay, we gotta get the lantern out. Look at our bearskin bed. Oh, that fit in here like no problem at all. That was no problem at all. And now we can go ahead and destroy the mattress. And we can take the pillow. Oh, I can't put the pillow on it. Oh, man. That makes me sad. Okay. Well, we got a bearskin bed, boys and girls. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. That's a thing of beauty right there. I like it. I like it. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we are. I like that. Oh, don't say bad things about yourself, Anna. That's awesome. Canada weather gear. I love that. That's great. All right, let's get some sleep. Every prepper cache could need an upgrade. I know. Yeah, it works. I mean, it fits great. I didn't think it was gonna fit as good as it does, to be honest. It fits really good. Got a little extra water we can drink. What time of day is it? Oh, it's light. It's light out. Did we have to use a tool to make that? No, we're good. Let's go grab what we need to repair the, we need a deer skin, and I think a gut to repair the travois. There we go. And we can drop the woodworking box, because we don't need that now. Okay, yeah, the bearskin bed actually fits in here really well. Actually fit in here really good. Now, I also need my toolkit and a piece of metal so I can fix my hacksaw. Sounds like a blizzard's going on outside, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Because we do not have very good water on us at the moment. We don't have a lot of coal left either, which is okay because we do have a bunch of cedar and fir in here. That's not too bad. We do have a bunch of sticks in here too. There we go. Put the coal. Let's put the coal right here at the entrance. There we are. All right. We got our coal there. Got the cured guts under there. Got cured guts over here. Got cured maples. Gosh, we got everything. We got cured guts, cured maples, cured birch. We got the whole kit and caboodle here. I'm gonna grab those out. Grab 4 of those. Get my feathers out. I have no more water, do I? Well, we're going to be crafting without a little bit of water on us, which is fine. There's a storm going on outside right now, so we can't really do a lot. Okay, sounds like the storm went away, which is good. We need to go out and start a fire. Let's grab a couple of those, a cedar. And we'll grab 1 fir. Actually, how much fir? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 fir. I need 8 to make another storage box. I think I'll leave the fir. And we'll just grab a coal. Alright. It keeps my ears and head nice and warm. That's what it's all about, for sure. Yeah, let's just start up with a mag lens. That's always how we do it. But good to see you from Florida. I hope you're having a great day. We got a few hours of Long Dark here. We're going to also play a little 7 Days to Die today. And at 7 days, we have a little bit of fun going on because we are on Horde Night 35. There we go. Let's just do a little half liter so we can at least get ourselves a little bit of hydration. There we go. Now we got the hydration going on. Oh, I need to drop that meat, don't I? Yeah, let's drop the meat so we aren't like attracting lots of predators. That would probably be a good thing. I'll eat that down though. Okay. And now let's make a bunch of water. We got 3 hours on the fire. Gonna make water as long as we can. As long as the game allows us to, I guess. Now it seems to be getting windy out here, which is never a good sign. Really, game? Really, you're gonna do this to me, huh? Yeah, it's getting nasty. It's gonna be a blizzard soon, I have a feeling. Hey, old fart, how's it going? And there goes our fire.
Too much stuff to carry.
That's all right. We got 8 liters of water on us now. That worked out perfect for us. Now, most of the day is gone at this point. Yeah, most of the day is gone, so we're just going to chill here for another night. Let's grab our coal and relocate it real quick again. I sort of want to put it right here if we can. There we go. I want 2 pieces on me. Grab another piece of cedar. We got some sticks, cedar, coal. Nice. Okay. And we can leave some water here. Oh, we need to leave our toolkit here as well. Drop that down. There we go. Dinner was good. We had enchiladas. We had sloppy wands, which is basically a Mexican sloppy Joe. It's like a stuffed bell pepper that you then basically cut. You basically take it. You make a stuffed bell pepper, and then you cut it all up after it's all cooked and everything. All the stuff in it's all cooked. You cut it all up, mix in a little sauce, and then you put it on a bun. So instead of a sloppy Joe, you have a sloppy wand. It was really good, though. It's really yummy. Really yummy. And the enchiladas were really good, too. So, you know. Overall, everything was good. But it was good. It was a good dinner. It was nice to see my mom, my brother. My son was there, too. That's what we did with leftover meatloaf last night. Yeah, our leftovers great. You can do that sort of stuff with them. It's like, why not? Okay, so do we have any clothing we need to repair? I pretty much need to repair the long johns at this point, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the long johns need a little tender love and care. Yeah, they will only get back up to 88% at this point. So let's go ahead and repair those. Yep, okay, that's good. That's good to know though. That's good to know that they're like a 46%. So we can let them get down to about 54, 52, 54 before we need to repair them, which is good to know. These will all repair back to 100. That will repair back to 100. So anything that will repair back to 100, I'm not going to worry about. Wolfskin coat, we'll repair the... Actually, you know what? Let's repair the wolfskin coat anyway. Because we got 3 wolf skins. And it gives us a repair skill up. Which if we can get to level 5 would be awesome. And I'm thirsty again. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Let's see where our skill is at the moment on repairs. Oh yeah, look how close we are to mending 5. We are super close to mending 5 right now. Yeah, we're gonna kind of push that a little bit. I don't want to waste cloth though. We only have 2 cloth plus 11. So we got 11, 12, we got 13 cloth total. There's a UFO in the sky this morning, the sun. I can believe it. Hey, guys and gals, look what we made for our prepper cache. We got our bear hide bed, baby. Oh, our bearskin bed is right there. Oh, isn't that beautiful? We got our workbench out here. We got our furniture workbench. We got a little storage chest. Got our bear hide bed right here. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. It does improve rest, yeah. Your rest is way better in the bear hide bed than outside of it. It's actually, you know how the bed in the trapper's cabin actually gives you better health regeneration when you sleep in it? This one does too. And I think it's even better than the one that you have in Trapper's Canyon. So yeah, it does. It's very nice. Let's go ahead and eat some more of our cattails. This is just to get some vitamin C back. Excuse me. Good Lord. Still got a little bit of, like, mucusy, like, phlegm stuff in my lungs. It's not fun. And every once in a while it makes me cough. Go in a little bit of a coughing fit. But that's alright. I'll be okay. We'll survive. We'll live. Oh, if you're on the YouTube side, boys and girls, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've not already subscribed over there. Leave a comment down below for the old algorithm. And even look at becoming a member of the channel if you want. You can support me for as little as $3 a month if you want to. And every bit of support is super appreciated. That I'm running over my cords. But yes, every bit of support is super appreciated. I appreciate all you guys. And if you got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I do read all the comments, so even the nasty ones I read. I like those especially. I've learned to take nothing personally on the internet. It's not worth it. All right, let's go ahead and get a little drink in us. We are going to go and get to the high blind today. That is my goal, to get to the high blind and then get over to the low blind. Wendier, how you doing? Welcome on in. What's the weather looking like outside, though? It sounds kind of windy, to be honest. I'd say that's a little windy. I'd say that's a little on the windy side. Is there sufficient cattails to pick up? Oh yeah, there are. Yep. I guess what we will do, though, is we'll do a little bit of maintenance here. Well, not maintenance. We're just going to take some of our birch saplings and turn them into arrow shafts, because why not? Until the storm dies off. And then we can go. Alright, let's go check outside again. Because we can always use more arrow shafts, so. Wow, this storm just lasted a while, ain't it? Alright, we'll go back inside and we'll make some more arrow shafts. Because why not? Wow, that storm just does not want to go away, I don't think. Alrighty, let's see. Where's my arrow shafts? There they are. I just keep the arrow shafts way less than the arrows do, so it's like, why not? Why not just have those as my default? Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab out. Let's grab out some of our mushrooms. We'll make some mushrooms up. We'll get like 20 of those out. That'll give us some mushrooms. We got some prepared mushrooms already. That'll give us a few more mushrooms. Oh wait! Did the storm just die? Hold up! Wait a second. It sounds like the storm might have just died. It did just die. All right, let's get a little. Let's go back inside real quick, and we'll eat a little food, drink a little water, and then we'll go outside. Pick up a thing of water there. See how much water we got on us now. 1.44. That's fine. Let's eat down a few more cattails. I see you're in Florida. I understand why you're living out of the cash now. Oh, in Forlorn, yes. Yes, we are in Forlorn Muskeg. We tore down the bench at the forge because it was like, why have it at the forge where I need to build a fire to use it when I can put it in the prepper's cache and just use it in there? We do, by the way, back to the cattail idea question, we do have a lot of cattails still available to us in the zone, by the way. There we go. We can put those in there. And then let's get our bow out. We have a crappy bow, but we also have a good bow on us, too. And we now have 20 arrows on us as well. All right, let's go over to the high blind. I found a new path to the high blind, by the way, which is actually pretty neat. I like finding new paths to places. If we cut across the ice here, we can get over to the high blind pretty easily. We don't have to go down by the down by that side. We can just cut across this way, which is pretty neat. We found this the other day when we were out here scavenging for cattails. It's kind of fun finding your way around Forlorn Muskeg. I know a lot of people don't like Forlorn Muskeg because of all the weak ice and stuff. But it's kind of fun to find your way around here because it's very rewarding once you've kind of discovered where you can and can't go. Plus, there's all these little caches of like rose hips and mushrooms and stuff like that, different cattail areas and stuff like that that you can find in the zone, which is kind of neat. But yeah, we went this way the other day when we were going up to Moose Ridge to fix the radio tower, which we did do, by the way. So the radio tower in this zone is completely functioning and working. So we are good to go. I believe we only have the one in Milton now to fix up. See, there's the high blind right over there. So we only have the one in Milton now to fix up, and then we're ready to go. But didn't that seem like a fast way to get to the high blind? It seems like we got here a lot quicker than if we'd gone the other way. I think it's because it cuts more straight across the lake towards the train crash to the poacher's camp, which we do have a lot. We have a lot of bear meat over by poacher's camp, by the way. A lot of bear meat because we killed a bear over there. Yoink. But yeah, the prepper's cache here, we set it up pretty nice. I like it. With both of our workbenches in it, with the bear hide bed now in it as well. It's quite sexy. Uh-oh, weather crows. I know people say those crows don't dictate what the weather's gonna be. I still say they do. I still say they do. I bet we'll have a weather change here within the next hour or two in the game. It'll be foggy or whatever. Maybe we'll get a moose storm. Still haven't seen the moose in this zone. Maybe he's over by the entrance to Mystery Lake. That's where we're going to head next. Enough time to check all the corners and ways to go in the zone. Yeah, that's one nice thing I do like about this challenge is, other than the area that the cougar's in, which is always a pain in the ass. Is that a backpack by the tree? That looks like a box or a backpack. Hold on a second. Oh my god, I have never seen this here before. What? With a box of crackers in it? What the heck was that? I have never seen that there before. Ever. In the 7,000 hours I've played this game, I have never ever seen a backpack there. Now that I know it's there, I'll be checking it every single time though. Especially if it always has a box of crackers in it, that'd be awesome. I mean, a backpack alone is rare enough. And 90% of the time, they're completely empty. But to have a box of crackers in it, that's pretty awesome. All right, hello, High Blind. Now, I'm pretty sure we are going to find the matches here, because sometimes there's matches here, but we found matches up on the back. Oh, wow.
I could use this.
Well, that's wild. We found the matches up on the tower over there in a bag, so I doubt there's going to be matches here. Oh my god, there are. That's 2 boxes of matches here, and a tin of sardines, and a book. Wow, this is a great place. This is a great little place. My god. Booyah! Yeah, there was a hacksaw here too, which is cool. Must be Christmas. It must be Christmas time. Now, High Blind's on our map, right? Or is it not on our map? Oh yeah, it's right there. There it is. The Hunter's Blind. All right. Do I keep going this? Yeah, I'll keep going this way. Kind of work our way over. We'll work our way over to that side over there. There are a few cattails over here we can grab too, so we'll grab these. Just because I wanna. Oh, by the way, somebody in the comments mentioned that unless the unless these are on the outside, you do not get the weak ice bonus on them unless they're on the outside. So that's one of the reasons we probably fell in on the ice over there. Thank you to whoever that was in the comments on the YouTube side. They were like, yeah, unless you have them on the outside, you don't get the ice bonus on them. Only if they're on the outside. So and honestly, I don't know if that's true or not. That's what they said, and so I'm just taking it for granted that they know what they're talking about because I don't know. So yeah, I'm assuming they are correct on that because we did seem to fall through very quickly on the ice over there, which was very disappointing. We are in Forlorn Muskeg. We have been here now for 25 days. We're halfway through. I know. We still have 25 days to go in this zone. 25. Cattails right over there. There's some cattails there. I think we'll go get these cattails first. I'll have to run across the weak ice here real quick. Oh, it's not weak ice. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, there's some rose hips over here too. Nice. Yeah, I you know, and that's the thing I love, Tegeta, is there are so many like little nuanced things in this game that, you know, I know a lot of them, but I still don't know them all. I think most people don't. And so I love seeing people leave comments like that because it's like, oh, wow, that's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was the way it was. What time of day is it? It's still pretty early. There's Poacher's Camp right over there. I sort of want to keep pushing this direction, though, because I want to get over to this side, because the moose could be up in that area over there. I sort of want to find where the moose is at. Oh, it looks like there's a birch or maple over there. There's probably some wolves off to the left here as well, so we'll have to be wary of them. Luckily, it's not super cold out right now. It's only negative... Oh, it's only -0. It's -0 right now. Hadrian loves it when I say it's -0. Absolutely loves it. And if by saying his name I summon him into chat, that would be awesome. Love you, Hadrian. Oh, there's cattails over here too, so we're gonna grab these too.
I need to drop something.
And another maple forest. Nice. We'll grab these cattails out here first. Wait, is that a campfire there, or is that just wood? Right there. It looks like that's a campfire, unless I built that. I don't remember building it. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? It is a campfire. It's just rendering in. Oh, wow. Oh my god, there's a pry bar here. We can open up, and there's a couple cans of food. We can open up the locker there at the poacher, at the Spence Family Homestead now. We weren't able to open that up before, now we can. Just a camp out in the middle of nowhere. Literally out in the middle of nowhere. And we got 2 cans of food, which if memory serves, that has vitamin C. That has a little bit of vitamin C. That has vitamin C. So we got 3 sources of vitamin C right there as well, which is great. Absolutely fan-frickin-tastic. That is awesome! Very excited about that. Oh, we're actually getting warmed up now. It's +1 degree. We might have to run. I think that's going to be... Nope, it's weak ice, weak ice, weak ice. Okay, we got to cross it, no problem. Always learn a lot from watching Zach's vids. Oh yeah, Zach's awesome. Zach is a very drill down and figure out all the little minutia things, you know. Get your free jeans or a nasty t-shirt from a locker. I know. Well, of course, Eugene. We have to do that, right? I still haven't found the snow shelter here. Sometimes it's over here, but it doesn't look like it is today. Nope. Not today. Grab the mushrooms here. Borser, welcome on in. Hello, hello. We do need to keep our ears and our eyes open for wolves, because there are some wolves around here as well. So yeah, now we got a free hacksaw and a free pry bar. Another box of matches. I'm not seeing Wolfie Boy. Doesn't mean he's not here, I'm just not seeing him. Now, normally this is the way I'd get out of the zone into Mystery Lake if we were if we were going to Mystery Lake. Because this is usually this is a pretty safe passage. You can get around, you can usually avoid the wolves. They'll usually be hanging out more over by the water. So you can kind of skate over by the cliffside here and get around them. And you can just run if you need to. Hey, Junior Chicken Bone, how you doing over on the YouTube side? Happy Friday to you as well. But, that's if the wolves are even here, which I don't see any right now, so... There may be one up on the hill up here, though. But our plan right now, we're going to go over, we're going to then go walk down the tracks. We'll probably spend the night at the poacher's camp. Although, I guess we could spend it over in the cave. That way we wouldn't have to build a fire. And then we can move on to the low blind later. I think that's probably our course of action. Go spend it in the cave. We got enough food to last us through the night. I was thinking poacher's camp because we have food there. We have bear meat at the poacher's camp. Because we poached ourselves a bear there. Also need to keep our eye out for the moose, because, oh, there's a wolf see the wolf right between the trees over there? The wolf right between the trees there. He doesn't see us, though. And honestly, I'll let him go on his way, I'll go on my way. I don't need to kill him for any reason, and I just don't really want to mess with him if I don't have to. Sometimes it's just better to leave the wildlife alone if you can. Avoidance is a good thing to practice because it really helps you early in the game. When you don't have weapons, when you have no choice but to avoid the wolves, it's really good to, like, avoid wolves at all times if you can. Because then, you're just kind of used to avoiding them. Like, there's two wolves right up there. Wait, are those timber wolves? No, those are just regular wolves. They just happen to be packed up. Happen to be in a pack. Do I have any stones on me? I do. Got one. Oh, dang it. Don't run with my... No. Don't run with my arrow, you little bastard. You little bastard. You ran away with my arrow. And then I tried another shot on him, but it didn't go. Oh, well. He's going to run around and die, probably out on the ice. We'll lose an arrow. It is what it is. That's why we made a bunch of arrows here. Losing an arrow is kind of standard. I'm gonna go grab whatever's up by this stump here real quick. I know, something is sapping your strength. That's the best way. Once you get Archery 5, that's the best way to kill wolves, is to throw a rock and draw them towards you, and then you can crouch and shoot at them. And that way, even if you just wing him like I did with that guy, he'll just run away because he's like, I got hit by something. Sometimes there's a body or a bag here. Bag's not hanging up there, but the body's here. I got deja vu. I was here 2 hours ago in the exact spot. Nice. Ask Crystal Clear has a question about the activity meter drain. Meter drain. Okay, chat. Explain how your activity meter draining so slowly. I mean, activity meter right after temperature. Is it because of some perk? Oh, you mean the drained meter? Well, since I'm playing on Interloper, my meter drains way slower than if you're playing on Stalker. On Stalker, your meter, so there's a setting in the game, if you go into the custom settings, there's a setting, Crystal Clear, that will actually let you determine how fast your stamina gets reduced. And on Interloper, it actually reduces slower than on Stalker. And that's actually on purpose. Because your energy and how tired you are directly corresponds to how long you can sleep and get your health back. So it's a lot harder to get your health back on Interloper because your energy doesn't get drained as fast. On Stalker, you can drain your energy pretty quick by doing most things. And then you can sleep for a long time and get all your health back. On Interloper, it's not so easy. So that's actually done on purpose. It's probably just the difficulty setting, would be my guess. Because if you play on Stalker, you're probably used to your energy drain. That's one thing, when I went back and played Stalker one time, I was just flabbergasted by how tired I always was. I was just like, what the heck is going on? Why am I exhausted all the time? I have to sleep every, 8 hours because I just keep getting tired all the time. Where on Interloper, I can just kind of go for days. Well, I can't literally go for days, but I feel like I can go for days. And that's why. It's because it just drains way slower on Interloper. And also your activity has something to do with that as well. Like when I'm running, you notice it goes 3 arrows down. When I'm walking, it's only 1 arrow down. If you're crafting or reading a book or something like that, it is only 1 arrow down, and it doesn't drain very quickly. Now, if you are running, it does. If you're passing time, it drains a little faster. But that's the main reason. It's just the difficulty level. There's a deer over there. I have no real need for the deer because we got how many cattails now? 80. We got 80 cattails. And we've not finished picking all the cattails up in this zone. And we've eaten we have another 20 back at our base. And we've eaten probably 40 or 50 cattails. There's just so many cattails in this zone. It's craziness. We're going to be pretty tired here pretty quick, though. We're just going to the cave over here, though, so. Since there's a deer up here, I'm not too concerned about there being wolves. There may be, but I'm not, worried about it immensely. Because if there were a bunch of wolves around here, they'd eat that deer. Oh, no worries, Crystal Clear. Like I was just saying earlier, I don't know everything about the game, but I do know quite a bit about some of the minutiae of how, mechanics work in the game. I don't drill down as deep as Zach Nefron does. If you want some really good deep dives into stuff, go check out Zach Nefron's channel. I'll link it over in the YouTube side. There we go. Go check out Zach's channel. He's an awesome YouTuber. Yeah, right. Does a lot of really deep dives into some of the real good mechanics of the game. Vitamin C is safe for now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is really. Our vitamin C is very safe for right now because we got a can of beans and a can of peaches on us as well, and we just ate a can of tuna fish too. Sir Cirrus, how you doing? Yeah, we're walking a little slow, but that's okay. We just got with the caves right up here. It's right around that little corner. He's got to make it over there, and we'll be good. Yeah, we're gonna play this for probably about another, let's see, it's 10:16, 11, 10:46, 11, 12. So another couple, we got another couple hours of Long Dark. And then we are gonna play a few hours of 7 Days to Die Afterlife later on as well. I am probably after the beginning of the year, we'll start up a 7 Days to Die in the new 2.5 version or whatever the, new standard version of the game they have, just to check out some of the mechanics of it. Zach just released his Loper HRV spawn video to show how OP it is. Oh yeah, HRV is just so OP. How many years have I been saying HRV is OP as a spawn point? It is, in my opinion, it is the strongest spawn point for Interloper that there is. Just in the sheer quantity of gear and how it gears you for the rest of the game. I know a lot of people love Ash Canyon because you can get the backpack, get the weight carry right away, and that sort of stuff. And Ash Canyon is really good. I think the biggest strong point Ash Canyon has is the backpack, as well as you come out of Ash Canyon usually with 40 to 50 matches easily if you go all around the zone. So it's very good. It's a very strong spawn point as well. But both HRV and Ash Canyon, they're kind of a mixed bag because they're good, strong spawn points, but they're also more difficult. They're a more difficult spawn point. So it's sort of it sort of goes back to the whole risk-reward structure of Long Dark, which I do like, is that the risk in those zones is huge, but the rewards you can come out of from those zones is equally huge. So if you can get out of those zones with a lot of the good gear from them, you're doing great. And Ash Canyon has great gear as well. You can usually come out of there with a great pair of combat pants and all that stuff. So it's a very strong spawn point as well. All right, here we are. We's in a cave. We's in a cave now. But yeah, HRV, if I had to choose any zone to spawn in, it would be Hush River Valley every time. It seriously would. We do have Cooking 5, by the way, so these rotten foods, they're no problem. They're man-made, so they don't hurt us at all. The only thing that can hurt us at Cooking 5 is raw meat. Raw meat is the only thing that really can hurt us. And fat. Fat can hurt us, of course. So those are the main two things that can hurt us. So just stay away from the raw stuff. I will eat a few cattails down. But yeah, HRV is such a great, and we have yet to go to Hush River Valley. Hush River Valley is actually our next. That's our next destination after Milton. We're gonna do Mountain Town next, then Hush River Valley. And when we do Hush River Valley, I'm gonna show everybody all the cool spots in Hush River Valley to get gear. There are so many like little hidden areas in Hush River Valley to get gear that you just got to know where it's at. You got to know the little nooks and crannies where the stuff is. I mean, of course, the general thing is like the ice caves have good gear. Most of the outdoor caves will have something in them. But there's a lot of other little hidden caches down little nooks and crannies in that zone that unless you know where to look for it, you aren't gonna know where to look for it. So it's it'll be fun. I'm excited to show people around because I do love that zone a lot. Let's go out here. Let's get a little campfire going here. Use a match. What was that noise? It does take time to get up to speed for newer players. Yeah, like I said, both Hush River Valley and Ash Canyon are great zones, but I would label those as more advanced zones. They're like a more advanced zone. They're for an advanced player because they definitely take some skill to not only maneuver around in, but to survive as well. And even with hundreds and even thousands of hours, even for experienced players, they can be deadly if you take a wrong turn. If you take a wrong turn in them, you can end up just as dead as anybody else. And I've had that happen more times than I like to think about. Well, and they used to, they used to not have any Timberwolves in them. That's one thing with this update that's made it a lot harder, is that now there's Timberwolves in those zones, or the possibility of Timberwolves in those zones, and there were not before. Alright, let's prepare up some mushrooms. We're gonna make some teas for ourselves, just to have them. How much time we got on the fire? 2 hours? Great. Do I have any herbal tea? I have no herbal tea on me right now. Let's cook up an herbal tea or two. Let's also prepare up rosehip tea as well. Kimio is also professional. I think it's funny when you correct them on information. I noticed there's many viewers here. I don't need to confuse the streamer. Hey, I don't count myself as a professional. I know a lot about the game, but like I was just saying earlier, there's things I learn about the game all the time. I don't care how long you played the game. There's always these little minutia details that you find out about, and you're like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that, Yeah, and not only that, yeah, there's so many small details that you can forget some of them too. You may be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Which I think just adds, more life and more longevity to the game because there's just so much to it. But yeah, Kimio is one of the best. Kimio is definitely one of the best. I learned a lot from Kimio when I was first starting to play Long Dark. He had already been in it for a long time. You just had Timberwolves spawn by the cave next to Twin Sisters fallen in HRV? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the Timberwolves spawns are a little annoying, to be honest. But hey, it adds a little extra danger to the game, Danger, Will Robinson, danger. I'm just turning all these teas into small tea, into tiny teas, so we can. I'm turning all this water, into teas, so that we're carrying around, lighter weight water. And it also just is using up some time. It's not like we're in any hurry. We have 25 more days in this zone. 25 more days in the zone. Well, probably 24 by now, but that's okay. Alrighty. Plus, these teas give us vitamin C as well. So doing up teas is actually a really nice thing because all the teas will give us vitamin C. We can get one more round of teas cooked before the fire goes out. And that'll give us a nice hot tea to travel on, which is always good. There we go. Break it down to a little bitty bite. Perfect. All right. Time to head over towards the low blind. Let's go. I never knew you could start a fire on top of the lighthouse in Desolation Point until I saw it a few weeks ago. Yeah. Just little things like that are kind of cool. They aren't even really, like, game-changing, but it's kind of neat to know. Now, I think I saw a wolf over this direction earlier on, but don't know. And then we do also have a possibility of a bear spawning down by the low blind, because there's 3 bear spawns in this zone. There's one over by the island that has the bridge. There's one over that's right there by that rock on the other side of the rock there. And then there's also a bear spawn over by the low blind. The low blind is actually the bear's, like, den, I guess you could say. I mean, it's not really a den, but that's where the bones are. So, and so far we haven't seen the moose at all. So, I don't know where the moose is in the zone. I haven't seen moose marks. I saw no moose marks back over, like, sometimes he'll spawn at the pond on the other side of that, hill there, but I didn't see moose marks around there. And sometimes he'll spawn up on Marsh Ridge, but I saw no moose marks up there. Sometimes he'll also spawn over there on the entrance to the Forlorn Muskeg overlook, but I saw no moose marks up there either. So I'm not 100% sure where the moose is going to spawn here. There's another birch, though. Maybe the moose is spawning underneath Marsh Ridge. I know they've moved some of the spawns around, but there's really not a whole lot of places in this zone where the moose can spawn. Because most of it's just like wide open marshland. So it's not like he has a huge area that he can choose to spawn in. Then again, I've not spent this long in Forlorn Muskeg for a long time. So... Don't dare to say I found very late you can walk up to Skeeter's Ridge near the climbing ropes. Yes, you can. Yep. Is it possible there's no Moose's Run for this region on this run? I would say it's possible, but not probable. I mean, anything's possible. I think he's around somewhere and I just haven't found him. Either that, Jordo, or he left no moose marks, or the moose marks are very hard to find and I totally missed them. And he's just not been up, because the moose is not always up. The moose is not like the bear, who's like, if he's gonna be up, he's always up. You know, he's always up during the day, or he's always up other than during a blizzard. The moose sometimes can be up, and then like a blizzard will happen and the moose will go down, and then he doesn't respawn for a while. So that can happen as well. Cattails out there that I want, dang it. There we go. I have a feeling that's probably weak ice down there, but we can cross over the log. Yeah, but the markings will always be there whether he's up or down, and I may have just missed the markings too. I mean, when I say I've looked around, you know, the trees that have the markings on them sometimes just blend in if you're engaged in other activities, like, you know, worrying about an attack by something, or, you know. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I was looking to see if I had any warm tea left. Probably should have put them in the thermos. Nope, don't have any warm teas left. That's fine. It's only 1 arrow down temps right now. Do I think that Tales from the Far Territory is worth it? Oh, yeah, totally. Totally. Tales from the Far Territory opens up so much more in the game. I mean, and you know, I'm just saying, I'm a big fan of Long Dark, of course, Junior Chicken Bone. But, yeah, I think Tales is totally worth it. The new zones aren't even, like, the big draw for me. It's a lot of it has to do with the new recipes, and that sort of stuff as well. And honestly, to be honest, I'm not sure. I think the tales are kind of cool in it as well, because it gives you some story elements that you can play around with, which you don't have in the base vanilla game. So I think that's kind of cool as well. Oh, the moose is always up when you don't have a weapon for him. There's the low blind over there. We're working our way towards it. I'm just kind of wanting to get all these cattails picked up. Is that the bear? I hear crows. I don't see the bear over there. If nothing else, Junior Chicken Bone, by the time Tails was announced and released, I owed Hinterland way more than the $20 it cost me to get Tails. I had been begging them for years to bring out more content, so I owed them a lot more than just 20 bucks. And so I'm glad I picked it up, even though it wasn't finished. Which was, you know, if they ever put out another DLC, that it needs to be actually completed by the time they release it. It should never be a work in progress type thing ever again. We're gonna head back this direction because I know it's safe ice. And now that I'm overweight, I don't want to fall in. I can't run. Hey, Sunny L, have a good lurk. Have a good lurk there. But yeah, I honestly, Junior Chicken Bone, I do think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth picking up. And if it's on sale, all the better. I mean, I'm always down for a good sale. Always down for a good sale on a game. You know, I found Jordo. I did 100 days in Mystery Lake. I found 50 days is good enough time to, you know, get a lot done in the zone. It seems like a lot of time early in the game, because it's a very big struggle to survive the early points. But I was more concerned about it being too much time later in the game. And it seems like the 50 days is just about the right amount of time. It lets me get comfortable. It lets me kind of get the zone explored and do what I want to do in it. And by the time the 50 days is over, I'm ready to leave and go to the next place. There's a deer down here. I guess I could start a fire by the deer and just kind of chill for a minute. We are a little hungry. We could use some food. And we could grab his hide. I don't really need the guts anymore. But we could use the hide and the food. I have enough cattails. I don't really need the food, but... No maglins, that's alright. Use some of our sticks up. It's not that cold out, which is good, because we can throw a few sticks on the fire and it'll get us warmed up, which is nice. Oh, I can throw this book on there too, because I don't need it. Oh, wow, he has almost 2 kilos of meat on him too. That's pretty dang good. Oh wait, what did I just do? Oh no! Oh, there we go, okay. I got rid of Chad on accident.
Too heavy to carry.
Oh no, is it gonna start really blowing now? Yep. It's gonna start really blowing now. Alright, we can throw another little stick on there. Okay, beautiful. That's working out good. That's okay. That's good, good, good. 15 minutes left on the fire. Let's grab some more feathers here while we're here. All right, 12 minutes, 8 minutes there. And the meat is done. Nice. Suck it, wind. You don't get to tell me what I can and can't do. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. Suck it, wind. Ah. That's how I feel about you, Mr. Wind. All right. Now we can go. Now we can go. Now we got a little warm up. Get over to the low blind. It's a little windy out here. What's our weight? 54.66. Okay. We're getting a little heavy. Oh, there's a ptarmigan. There's a ptarmigan. We need him. Don't you dare go away, ptarmigan. I see him. See him up on the ridge there? Got him.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Reload into our regular arrows. Oh, there's 3 burdock root down here. What? What? I do have cougars on for this run, Jordo, but there are no cougars in Forlorn Muskeg. There's no cougars here, so. One zone that does not have them. We'll probably kill the cougar in Mountain Town just to do it. I'll probably hold off on doing that till a little bit later in the, we'll get into Mountain Town first. We'll spend some time down in the basin. Hoping there's a moose down in the basin, that'd be kind of nice. But we'll probably try to kill the cougar in there, I'm thinking. Yeah, now we can't run because we got this ptarmigan on us. But we needed that ptarmigan. We needed him. I hate going out to the low blind. I always feel so naked out here. Because there's nowhere to shelter or anything by the low blind. Kind of desolate. I mean, since we're here, we might as well grab some sticks. Why not? See, here's the bones. Here's the bones that indicate the bear spawns at this location. And we got ourselves a can of sardines and a candy bar. Huzzah! Oh, there's a bag there, too. I have to grab that on the way back. I remember your first run in there with a cougar. Yes, yeah, we died too. Yep, it was brutal. It was brutal. Cougar was not fun. Now, a lot of times I'll have fun with a cougar, Eugene, Take her out on the town. But that was a cougar that was not fun. So I'm thinking, since we've looked in all the other places, I'm thinking the snow shelter's up on that ridge up there. There's usually a snow shelter in this zone somewhere. It's probably ruined at this point, but it's probably around here somewhere. Figured we'd eat that down, because, why not? Now we're walking into the wind. And we can't sprint. Because we're a little heavy. We got a lot of wood on us. I'm packing a lot of wood, boys and girls. And we're going to be packing some more. Yeah, we haven't had any wolf activity for a little while. There's probably wolves over the hill here, though. Would be my guess. Because there's usually wolves between here and Broken Railroad entrance. Like, there's one right there. Luckily for us, the wind is blowing away from him. It's blowing towards us, so we are downwind of him. Or are we upwind? Are we upwind or downwind? I forget which one we are. We're whichever is the good one. The one where he can't smell us. Oh, there he goes. He saw us now. Oh, this is gonna be a tough locale. All right, I think we can get him here. Got him. Wait, what's that over there? Oh, those are just stumps. Okay. All right. Well, you spoke the word. You're downwind of them. There we go. You spoke the word, and the wolves came. You spoke the words, and the wolves appeared. All right, we gotta find some little shelter. Maybe under this. I think maybe under this little arch here, we can get a little bit of shelter. Because we need a little shelter. We need to make a little fire. Get a little rest. We ain't gonna be able to sleep a ton, but we don't need to sleep for health. So but we need a little fire so we can pluck up this ptarmigan. That's what's drawing all the wolves to us. I forgot about that. I was like, why did the wolves get so excited to see me? Oh, we have a ptarmigan on us. They're smelling the tarmy. They're like, I smell you, Atheenon. That's why. Alex Life, how you doing? I Loves, how you doing? You're trying to finish your bachelor's thesis in order to get a new degree? So I can be a better paid librarian? Nice. Very nice. In my country, we do not let them be librarians. We don't believe in books. Now I wonder, is this gonna be... This might actually be sheltered, like, right in here. This might actually be a good little shelter spot. Let's give it a try. Well, we'll see. Well, I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Good luck on your bachelor's thesis. Oh, that's all right, Take It. I don't mind. Let's throw some of our sticks on there. Throw one piece of coal on there. A few more sticks on it. This is kind of down in a little hole, so maybe it'll be protected for the most part. Looks like we can put our bedroll down here too. That's good. Let's go ahead, just to be on the safe side. Drop a couple of teas here. Get them heating up. Alright, those should be good. Let's eat down the sardines. That'll give us a little bit of vitamin C as well. And then let's harvest up Mr. Ptarmigan here. You just got Tales from the Far Territory guy. You guys convinced me. Maybe you have to try out Interloper too. Hey, you know, Tales from the Far Territory, I think is really good. I think Tales is a very good addition to the game. There's a lot of good stuff that's added to the game. Very, very much so. But that's awesome. Oh, hey. Let me see Derpy. This is Eris. We call this kitty Derpy because she's kind of derpy. She's a little derpy kitty. She's a sweetheart, but she's a little derpy. She's like, what the heck is going on? Why am I in here? What's happening? Oh, it's okay, baby. But we call her Derpy. So she's a little derpy. She's our derpy girl. She always kind of looks at you like, huh? What's going on? Like she's not always quite figuring it out, you know? Alright, those are hot, beautiful. Oh, actually, it looks like the weather calmed down here. That's nice. I like it. Let's grab the rest of these feathers then. Actually, you know what? While we're doing the feathers, how much water do I have? I got 3 liters. We're good. I can destroy those gloves as well. She's a sweetie. She's very old. She's a rescue. She's a rescue kitty. She's pretty old. She got in a fight at one point, and her right eye, her eyelid got inverted a little bit, and so her right eye is kind of messed up a little bit. But it costs so much to get surgery on it. It's just not even really worth it. Because, you know, she's so old. If she was a lot younger, we'd probably do it, but she's lived with it probably most of her life, and it doesn't seem to affect her very much, so it's like, yeah, whatever. We got 100 cattails on us right now. 100 cattails. I'm not believing in books. They're good. They are good for fires, aren't they? But how are you? I think last time I made it here at a decent hour, you may have been some issues with shoes. I did finally buy Tales from the Far Territory. That's awesome. Books, iLives are great for fires. They give you a 20% adjustment to your fire making skill, which is really super nice. I'm actually going to repair our bedroll now because we have the ptarmigan down to do it.
Feels like night is coming.
So we're gonna repair it. There we go. It's back up to 84%. That's awesome. That is awesome possum sauce. And it's foggy, which is always a good sign. When it's foggy, it's probably not gonna be a storm. So we're just gonna rest for like 3 hours. Yeah, so you know, I'm a little allergic to cats, but these ones don't bother me too much. Hey, baby. Yeah, her this eye here is a little bit messed up, but she's okay with it most of the time. So she just wants to go down and sit on a bag. She's like, I don't want to sit on your lap, I want to sit on a bag. Such a weird ass cat. Like, I got a perfectly good lap to sit on, but I want to sit on a bag. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Good doggy. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. But we nickname her Derpy because she's kind of derpy most of the time. Yes, cats love paper bags and cardboard boxes for sure. She's a cat boy. She's a cardboard. She's a paper bag kind of cat though. She is very pretty. She's a very pretty color of gray. Yeah, the weather's actually holding pretty nice. Got 2 hours left on the fire. A little bit of time left of the night. Let's just sleep for a couple more hours. I wasn't trying to that time. The sit Ubu sit, yeah, that's all. That's an old school reference. You gotta be into like old sitcoms to catch that reference. That's like an old sitcom reference. Look at all them cattails we got. It's beautiful. we actually have 2 boxes of crackers now, too. Which is amazing. Sleeping outside like this can be very dangerous. That's why I only sleep in like 2 to 3 hour increments. Because even if our fire gets blown out right away, we can't die in 2 or 3 hours. And that's the main thing you want to sort of like you kind of want to control is how fast you could die in that time. So you definitely do not want to you don't want to try, you don't want to just set it for 10 hours and sleep because you could die very easily. Sit, Boo Boo, sit. Good dog played at the end of shows. Yes, it was. At the end of like Family Ties, Growing Pains, a lot of the sitcoms from the 80s, Sit Ubu Sit was played at the very end of them. A lot of those had that at the end. I do have 2 hacksaws. I could rip one of these apart because I don't really need to. I can rip that arrow apart. Let's do that. But yes, it was something they did at the end of shows. Actually, you know what? We can do the... I'm just gonna put the cans down here. I don't want them on me anymore. It's really foggy out. I do not really want to travel in the fog a whole lot. I'll throw a few more sticks on here. And, I guess we could cook up a few more teas, because we do have prepared mushrooms, prepared rose hips. I can prepare another mushroom. So we at least prepare up a few more things. Plus, this is the coldest part of the day, so it's probably better if we just kind of hang out. Actually, you know what I'm going to do on this side, because we're going to use up most of our water here. Yeah, I'm going to do another 2 liters of water here. That'll be good. Hey, SoCal guy, thank you so much for the follow there. I appreciate that very, very much. Hope you're having a grand day. Benrig with a 30-month resub. Thank you for the 30 months there. Appreciate that very much, my friend. Hope you're having a grand day. Hope things are going well for you. Grab that tea off there before it burns. I'm gonna do one more herbal tea as well.
Merry Christmas. Keep up the great work hard.
Well, Merry Christmas to you as well, Fenrig. I hope you're having a great holiday season. And I hope that you have a wonderful New Year as well if I don't see you before then. Hopefully I do. 3 minutes still melted. Perfect. Let's just get some more mushrooms going. Let's get a little more mushroom prepared up. I love having the teas. The teas give me a lot of... Whoa! Hello. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, that was a little scary. Saw him run right by. He was like, I'm coming on in, Atheenon. That's why I don't like going out in the fog. It's scary out there. There's creatures in the fog, boys and girls. Creatures in the fog. Seven minutes still boiled. All right, perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna keep the rose hips, I guess. It's created by producer Gary David Goldberg, the founder of Ubu Productions, such as Family Ties, etc. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna grab my pot. Put that back on there. How much water I got? 2.25 still? Perfect. Let's drink down a tea to get warmed up. There we go. Take that one up. Let's drink a little water to get ourselves nice and full on that. How are we doing on food? You know what? We could use a hunk of food. I could use a honka burning love from Mr. Wolf here. Let's do it. We might as well eat a little wolf meat. Why not? Why not? Yoink. There we go. I heard ptarmigans, but I think that's up. I think that's up above us. We could climb. We could drop some weight and climb that rope. I need to drop that fat there. I need to drop about 5 kilos to go up that rope though. Although we do have a little bit of water on us, we got 5 kilos of cattails on us. I guess instead of wolf meat, I could eat some of our 5 kilos of cattails. I guess that would work too. 5 kilos of cattails. All right, we good? I think we're good. I think we good. It's nice out right now. Holy crap. It's actually really nice out right now. Now, don't worry, boys and girls. For all of you out there, these wolves up here are just taking naps. They got very tired after they chased me, so they laid down and they were taking a nap. See, look, he's just taking a nap in the snow. He's just this guy up here is taking a nap in the snow too. They're both just very happy wolves. Don't worry about them. They're just very happy. They're enjoying life. They're taking a nice little nap. Nothing bad happened to them, I swear. And I'm not going to touch them because then they'll wake up. What do I think is best for struggle? Now, people like the cougar knife. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. It doesn't knock them off as fast. The cougar knife is good at killing them. I'm still not convinced it's going to be a good knockoff item. Yeah, I look at getting the wolf off of me, the most important thing, not killing him. And in a straight up struggle, I'd rather have the hatchet, because it'll knock him off of me faster, but, you know, hey, I'm willing to be convinced otherwise, so, you know. I'm willing to be convinced, I'm willing to be convinced on that, if you know, if that's actually the reason. But there's a lot of people who like the cougar knife now. I'm a big advocate for the hatchet, but that's just me. And you know, I'm probably wrong, but I'm old school. I like the hatchet like that, so. The hand isn't moving. Yeah, it looks like that is kind of weird. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it glitched there for a minute, didn't it? Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Now it's up where it should be. Now it's up where it should be. I was holding it weird down low before. I was down low before. Now I'm up high. Up high. That's very weird. Yeah, Dr. Shanks, I did not see that. Yeah, I think more than anything, Dr. Shanks, as I say with most things in the long dark, I would say use whatever your preference is. You use what you find to be most effective and what you personally like. Because as long as you survive a wolf struggle, does it really matter what you've used? I mean, you could just, you know, take your ding dong out and swing it in his face and smack him, and if that gets the wolf off you, you know, that works for you. I'm not saying you should do that, but for me, the hatchet is definitely what I usually go for. That's usually my go-to. Now, if you don't have a hatchet, if say all you have is a pry bar or a heavy hammer, I would probably go with the heavy hammer. I think the heavy hammer is the one that I would go with, but because the heavy hammer can actually do a bunch of damage to the wolf too. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! If it was an option to try it out just for the lulz, yeah, I'd try it out too, just to see what would happen. Oh my my my! Oh my! Oh my my my! Yeah, the hammer's legit though. The hammer can actually kill the wolf. It can actually injure the wolf as well. It can injure the wolf on the short term, and it can kill the wolf in the long term. But it can definitely injure it, and you'll notice after if you hit a wolf with a hammer and he runs off, he may be walking around later, but he'll have a limp for a while. And if you attack him again, or if he attacks you again and you hit him with the hammer, you can actually kill the wolf too, which is pretty dang cool. Now there may be a wolf up here. I wouldn't be surprised. We killed one up here a while ago, but he may have respawned. Yep, there he is. I heard you. I knew you were up here. You thought you could get away from it. You thought you could fool me, huh? You thought you could come in at an angle and get me, didn't you? How'd that work out for you? We just put him to sleep. That was a knockout arrow. That just puts him to sleep. Doesn't actually no wolves are harmed in the making of this video. All right, well, back home we go. I think I do want to travel up to Marsh Ridge again. Just to try to get some more ptarmigans. Because, I'm not having much luck with ptarmigans down here. I found a few here and there, one or two. I need a few more, though. We used up most of our ptarmigan down making that bed. And now I've repaired. I got enough to repair my bedroll, which we did, but now I'm out again. Now I think we have, what, 2 ptarmigan down left? 3. We got 3 ptarmigan down left now. I'm not quite used to my Johnson. I'll not be smacking a wolf with it, although I'll watch you try. Good night, old Yeller. What about the wolf you ate? No, don't concern yourself with that one. That one was an illusion. That one was an illusion. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okie dokie. That wolf doesn't actually count. But how you doing today, Chad? Right? I hope you're having a good one. Good to see you. How many of y'all still have Christmas shopping to do? I got 1 or 2 I still need to buy. But other than that, I'm pretty well done. Other than that, I'm pretty well done. Are you still sitting under the desk, Kitty? Kitty's still sitting under the desk on a bag. She's like, yeah, I'm still here. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Aww. Uh-oh. I went up a cliff. Does picking up a gift count? Yes, it does. I still have wrapping to do. That's the main thing I still have to do.
No power
Alex Walker, thank you for
stop
the
me.
follow there. And I scooped her. I got her. I scooped her up. Aww. She's like, let me down. Put me down. I don't like being held. Okay, get down then. Get down. Jeez Louise, you big baby. You big baby. But Alex, how you doing? Hope you're having a good one. I need to get something nice for my girlfriend. I still don't know what to do. She likes things that come from the heart. I struggle figuring that stuff out. Just make her something. Make her something. Make her a small photo album of like an adventure you guys had together. Do not make her a sex coupon book. Girls just don't seem to go for that. That's just not a thing. But yeah, make her something from the heart. Even if it's just something goofy, make it for her. Chicks dig that. they dig that crap. right, Cassadar. Chicks dig that crap. You make them stuff. Make them something from the heart. They dig that. They dig that sappy stuff. Okay, I dig that sappy stuff too, so. If you don't mind spending slightly more Amazon, like $4 more, Amazon will gift wrap it for you. They will, yeah. Get her a big bag of blood from the heart. Ooh, no, that's okay. No big bags of blood. That's gross. That's not right. That's not right.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
But yeah, make her like a little, even if it's just like a little 4-page photo album or something, you know, something super simple. You know, it's not really what it is. It's just that, you know, she'll know that you spent time making it, and it'll be personalized for her. So. I mean, it's paid for, but still being made. Has to be delivered to the store for me. Oh, gotcha, Lazy Medic. Okay, all right. But yeah, just, you know, something like that. She'll enjoy, and it'll be a good memory for you too. So I figured we'd come back here, throw some sticks on our fire, and then we grab some meat, throw that on the fire. Come back here. See how our bear hide's doing. Guts are all cured, so we'll move that over to here. Grab all of our guts. That's why I didn't bother getting the guts off that deer. That's because we have plenty of guts. And then we'll drop the maples and the birch here. And the fresh deer hide here. Why can't? Oh, it's because the maples and the birch are in the way. I was like, why can't I put the deer hide down? Because the maple and birch is in the way. I know it annoys people that I have my bow out all the time. I just always get nervous about not having it out. There's times I will put it away, but when I'm outdoors, even in a cave with a fire going, I don't know. I just feel so much safer with my bow out. I don't know why. I just do. Oh, Kitty's making her way up to the little the loft, we call it. Black Friday sales seem superficial and fake compared to what they used to be. Oh yeah, they are. They're totally superficial and fake these days. Black Friday sales, it almost seems like, hey, we're going to mark it up 50%, you know, 100% so we can mark it down 50%. Or we're going to mark it up 100% so we can knock off 90%. Hey, there we go. That's great. Hi, kitty. How you doing up there? I'm just going to lay back and lick myself now. Don't watch me lick myself. It's kind of embarrassing. What time of day is it? We still got a lot of day left. So right now we are 442 days in. We've got 27 days in this zone, so we only have 23 days left. 23 days left to go. Yay. We've so far killed... we've had 552 close wolf encounters. We've killed 131 wolves. We've taken down 9 bears and 7 moose, 20 deer, and 359 rabbits. And we've survived 282 blizzards in our 442 days in the game. That's a lot of blizzards. That's a lot of day of blizzards. And so far, our skills are at level 5 carcass harvesting, cooking, fire starting, and archery. We almost have level 5 mending. We are a third of the way through level 4 ice fishing. We're almost have level 5 rifle firearm. We have revolver firearm at level 4, and gunsmithing is halfway through level 3. Yes, we actually have that. They actually got a pretty nice vacuum for $75 at BB has worked well. Nice. I look so thrilled to have 23 days left in the zone. I know. I am thrilled to only have 23 days left in the zone. It is actually very thrilling. Let's prepare up some mushrooms. That's a good way to spend our time. Get those prepared. Get the meat off the stove. We are in Forlorn Muskeg right now. After this one, we'll be going up to Mountain Town. We'll be going to Mountain Town after this one. Alright, let's get some more mushrooms done. I'm gonna do one piece of meat. Get a little bit of water going as well. I think we can do 3 more mushrooms. And then we can cook up some more teas for ourselves as well. Get another piece of meat in there. I think we only have 1 more mushroom we can prepare up. Yep, 1 more mushroom. Does Mountain Town include the lower part where the moose is? Oh yeah, all of that is Mountain Town. That whole thing is Mountain Town. Yep.
Need water.
The whole thing there is Mountain Town. The Milton Basin is as well. So yep, includes the whole kit and caboodle. All right, we'll drink down some teas. There we go. Yep, I'll have to decide what treasures to take and what treasures to leave behind. The good news is that we can take a lot with us. I mean, we can carry 45 kilos worth of stuff, so it's not that bad. Got 46 minutes left on the fire. Let's grab a couple more pieces of meat.
For much longer.
Shushaby, you'll be fine. There we go. Getting good and tired as well. All right, everything's cooked up. Let's grab our pots and our pans. Beautiful. Hey, this is Malice. How you doing? Was work okay about mischief? You have double checked. You know today's one. Today I know I'm working because today's my regular work day. So today I know I have to be there at 6. I mean they're fine with it, Heinous Malice, as long as you got unpaid time off that you can utilize to cover it. And I had enough unpaid time off that it was able to cover the 5 hours that I screwed up and missed. So they don't really care as long as you can cover it with paid time off or unpaid time off. They don't care if you show up or I'm sure they do care, but they don't dock you for it if you can't. So actually, I'm gonna hang on to that second hex. I will repair that up and leave it here. Have you done all the other zones on this on the other side of Mystery Lake too? So basically, we have done every zone over here. All the zones over here we've done. Bleak Inlet we've done. Mystery Lake we've done. Forlorn Muskeg we're doing right now. We have left Mountain Town, Hush River Valley, and Broken Railroad. Once we're done with those, we'll go over into the new area and start in Forsaken Airfield. And we're going to, at that point, deviate a little bit. We're going to do our 50 days in Forsaken Airfield. But then instead of moving on to Zone of Contamination, we're going to come back through and hit Hush River Valley, Bleak Inlet, and Pleasant Valley to get all of the bunkers uncovered, and then go back to Forsaken Airfield, do the final bunker there, so we can then continue the story when we go to Zone of Contamination, because we're going to do the story along with those. But once we get to Zone of Contamination, we can just do the story in there, and there's no leaving that zone to do it, and then we can go to Sundered Pass and do the story there. So we can basically get the stories done at the same time that we're doing everything else. So that's going to be the only deviation we make as far as not going back to zones that we've already previously visited. We're still going to restrict ourselves when we go back to get those bunkers. We are not going to be allowed to pick up anything else in the zone other than the stuff that's in the bunker itself. We can still pick up sticks, we can hunt animals, but we can't utilize anything we've left behind in those previous zones when we go back. So we're still going to restrict ourselves in that way. But we are going to go back to get the bunkers done so we can get the story progressed as well. Kitty, 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 kitty. Meow. All right. Go grab a piece of meat here real quick. Get a little meaty, boys. Yum, yum. And drink a little water. Shush. He's just about to say, I'm really thirsty. I heard him going for it. He just about said, I'm really thirsty. Will, let me clue you in on something. Will's always a little thirsty. I mean, look at the way he was looking at Astrid. He's a thirsty boy. You know what I'm saying. Alright. Pick that up. I'm gonna take this stuff back to the bunker with us. Oh, that put us overweight, didn't it? Let's drop a few things here.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, we'll drop that. There we go. All right. And we got water. I could take a thing of food. Let's drop one more stick so we can actually run. I'll drop a few more sticks. Actually, I can drop all of them because I have sticks inside the... I don't want to drop my coal. I have sticks inside our bunker. And this will give us some more meat over at the bunker. Okay. Let's go back to the bunker. I can now show you our bunker. It's amazing. Our bunker is awesome. We fixed up the prepper's bunker. We moved the we tore down the workbench there at the forge, and we moved that into the bunker, along with our woodworking bench, which has just been like such a great thing to have in there. I sort of want to build one more storage chest inside the bunker, just so we can store stuff underneath the woodworker bench, and that would give us two. That would give us two storage containers in there, which would be kind of nice to have. Yeah, I put one of my Witcher 3 videos up today, and it is being limited to 18 and older because there is a little there is a little there's a little bit of buttocks showing in it. Hey, not your Shire. Thank you so much for subscribing over on the YouTube side. Appreciate that, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. About most anything. I mean, you know. Oh, I picked up more sticks. Here I am like, I'm not going to overweight myself, and then I pick up more sticks, and I instantly am overweight. Let's drink some water and get underweight, if we can. Nope, that didn't help. Yeah, okay. Well, we're just walking back now, so that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. It's all good. I haven't seen deer down there in a while, which makes me sad. There used to be 2 or 3 deer that would spawn down there by the Spence family homestead. They haven't spawned down there in a long time. They have not spawned down there in a while. I think I'm actually going to go down to the Spence family homestead and grab a few items here. Meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Wow, she's just up there grooming herself, having a good old time. Cat, it's so interesting to watch cats like groom themselves. They just get all into it, you know? Giving themselves a full body bath. Hello, I heard you. I heard you, sucker. Thought you could sneak up on me? I heard you coming. Heard you coming a mile away. Little stinker. He was trying to get me over the ridge there. Hi, kitty. I heard him. Can't sneak it. Gotta get out of bed pretty early to get one over on me like that, even though I'm paying attention to a kitty cat. The cat's like, dang, I didn't distract him enough. Yeah, that wolf, there's always a wolf that camps out up here. If you're here early in the game and you don't have a weapon, just make sure you are carrying a torch when you come up here. That way, at least you can, like, scare them off. You can stop them from attacking. Carrying a torch and a rock works really good that early in the game. Because then you can stop them from attacking you. And you can scare them away. You just aim the rock at him and he'll run once you've dropped the torch. We do have a couple honks of meat on us, so that's probably one of the things that is making them like us. Hey, Spine Chills, how you doing, buddy? Tegeta, thank you for that 12 euro they're saying bye here. Merry Christmas to all, in case I'm not tuning in until then. Thanks again, Aw, thank you so much, Tegeta. Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to you as well. And a Happy New Year.
Too heavy.
Which is another week after that, but, you know, hey, what are we going to do? Okay, so, as you can see, we got our workbench here. We got our furniture workbench there. I'll give you the little tour here. We'll get our lantern out so I can give you the tour. So we got our workbench, our furniture workbench, and then we got our bearskin bed back here. Oh, look at that beauty. The bear hide bed at the end of the corridor. Beautiful thing. So this is our little home. We got our little home here. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Takes 4 hours to make it. Yeah, you know what? Let's store some of our cattails that we have here. So we got 5 kilos of cattails on us. Let's just transfer them all into there, and then I'm going to grab out like 22 of them. There we go. We'll store 100 of them there. I do need to eat a few just so we have some food on us. As you can see, we have a couple Prepper's Pies on us. Those are really nice because they give you 25 health back when you eat one. When you completely eat one, which is really nice. We keep those on us just in case of an emergency. It's a great way to get health back. Alright, drink our water. And there we go. And then we'll make another...
Too heavy to carry.
Shushabai. We'll make another chest here. Gonna make ourselves another chest. Bavella, how you doing today? Hello, hello. Alright. Get in here. We'll deploy that. We'll put that right beneath the woodworking bench. There we go. This will be our wood storage container. How many sticks do you guys think we have here? I'm thinking about 112. I would say 112 is my guess. But I don't know. It may be more. It may be more. It may be less. Oh, it may actually be less than 112. I'm gonna grab my coal too. We're gonna store all that stuff inside the trunk here. 111, and we only had 82. Surprisingly, we only had 82 sticks there. I was thinking it was way more. I thought it was way more sticks than that. All right, let's drop our woodworking toolkit here. Yeah, I thought it was way more than that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised at the lack of sticks. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna leave the water here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
There we go. All right, let's see. What else do we have that we can leave behind? Oh, I can leave the guts. I want to put the hide down because that's still curing. So we'll just put the hide. Let's get the hide. Let's get the hide arranged in a good way here. We'll put the hide right at the end of the bear hide bed. There we go. So the bear hide bed has a bear hide rug on it. And then let's put the birch and maple out here. Oh, we also had a deer hide there too. Got a fresh deer hide. Put that in. Let's just put that as a side piece. There we go. Put that down as a side piece. We'll put the birch and the maple in the corner over here to cure. Actually, you know what we could do with the birch and the maple? We could put that in the corridor here. There we go. And there we go. And one more. And, oh, come on. You know you want to. There we go. All right. Pick up the broom. It's got all the birch and maples on it. We can just hang them right above that. And then we can pick the broom up. And now we have birch and maple hanging on the wall. That way it's not on the floor. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and put the guts in here. Can you post something in Discord? Sure. Certainly. Go for it. Also put the burdock roots in there. Put those in there and the mushroom in there. I'll put the ptarmigan down in there for right now. Let's see. Do I have a little more cloth in here, right? Yeah, I like to keep like 5 cloth on me. That gives me enough to make a snow shelter. If I really want to, I can make a snow shelter. We only have 33 crow feathers left. That's crazy. I thought I had more crow feathers than that. Let's put a couple arrowheads in there. Oh, I have the pry bar. We need to go down and pry bar that thing open. But yeah, for sure. Go ahead and you can post something in Discord. There's different categories in there. Feel free to post something up if you want to. Okay, so let's see. Rose hips, I do have a couple. No, I don't have any large ones, so I'm just gonna leave those there. Reshy teas. Okay, that's a small one. That's a small one. Are all these large Reshy teas now? That one's not small. Those two are small. That's a small one, and that's a small one. That one's almost a small one. Let's make it a small one. There we go. Perfect. And we'll drink down some of our large teas. The infamous broom, yes. Yes, the broom is awesome. The broom is the goat. I do like the calendar as well, but I think I personally go with the broom now. I just think the broom is a better option, I guess. All right, all the small teas. We got 45 small mushroom teas in there now, which is great. We got coffee in there. We've got birch bark teas in there. We've got rose hips in there, Reshy tea in there. Okay, so we got our 4 flasks all filled up with stuff. Perfect. All right, let's go down to the so there should be a link to Discord right there, Eugene. Let's go down to the Spence Family Homestead here and grab a few things if we can. Did that put the Discord link up? Oh, it did. Okay, good. That should link it right there. Looks like witches flying on a broom. It sort of does. The birch and maple kind of are witches, though. It's a witch! She's a witch! I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. We'll grab all the sticks we can find, because why not? Only 1 arrow down temps, too. I think I'll take this cedar here while the weather's good. There we go. Can't count on the weather being good for very long, so we might as well take it now. Drop the tinder plug. I don't need it. I sure wish the deer would show up down here. That'd be kind of nice, but oh well. All right, so we got coal here. I do want to leave 4 coal here, just for a future fire. And then we got some reclaimed wood here to do it as well. We got a little metal here. I'm gonna take the sticks. Inconceivable. Nothing is inconceivable when you think about it. We can break that plank down. There we go. I broke down all the stuff under here too, right? No, I did not. Let's break down this crate. We'll just use our hands on it. We're actually warm in here, surprisingly. There we go. I'm going to leave the reclaimed wood here because that way we can get a fire started with it. And that will get us good enough to get the forge going. Put that there. We got some metal there for more stuff. We got a little water here. All that's empty. And now, since we found a pry bar in the zone, this is the only thing we needed a pry bar for. The only thing. And it's empty. And it's empty. Of course it is. Of course it is. Figures. Figures. Stupid empty. That's why I wasn't too concerned about bringing a pry bar from the other zone. Because it 99 out of 100 times, especially this late in the game, it's going to be completely empty. Alright, we're going to head back up to Marsh Ridge, so we're going to cross over the muskeg here. We're going to try to get to the, poacher's camp by nightfall. So we're going to try to get a few sticks here as we go. Oh, actually, did we? I don't remember if I ever went over to this shed or not.
Too much stuff to carry.
Hey, there's a piece of birch bark. Yeah, I must have come over here. All the wood and stuff is gone. That wind does not sound particularly good. Sounds like an ill wind. An ill wind is upon us. You know, the pry bar is good for Milton Gorge, though. Yeah, to punch some holes in the ice. And for Milton in general, just to get all the different cars opened up. So we'll definitely be taking the pry bar into Milton, because we need that for the garage. Oh, you're saying the Milton garage? Yes, the Milton garage. Yeah. Usually though, 90% of the time, I've always found a pry bar in Milton itself, around the garage area. It's either in the garage, right directly at the garage, or down by the bus that's crashed, or in the truck that's nearby the garage. So usually there's a pry bar there anyway. But it's going to be great in the Milton Basin because we can punch holes in the ice with it and get fishing a little bit. And I am going to set up I'm going to make a couple of fish traps before we go to Milton. That way we can fish in the gorge. Oh, Jesus criminy. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me. That way we can set up a little fishing in the gorge there, which would be nice. Oh shoot, there's a Pidgey. Got him. I almost missed that one. I almost ran right onto him. Wait, is that a deer? There's deer over there. What the heck? Because when have there been deer over here? What the heck is going on? Why are the... I'm so confused. Maybe this is one of those spawn points that now can have... Because usually there's wolves over here, so maybe this is the wolf spawn point that now is spawning deer as well. That's wild. There's another deer, and there's another deer over there. Like 4 deer in this area. That is crazy. You did post and you're already sorry? That's okay. You know, you can always be sorry. That's fine. You don't have to be sorry about posting it. Undyne, you don't have to be sorry about posting it. Hey, I have no stake in it one way or the other. Sorry to hear about your troubles over there. I mean, you know. Hey, we all got stuff that we gotta deal with, right? There's nothing to feel bad about. Nothing to feel bad about at all, so. Oh, I built a fire. Oh yeah, I killed wolves here before. I built a fire over here too, so. I think I left some wolf meat here. Didn't I? I did. Ah, don't worry about it. It takes a lot of you know, it takes a lot to sort of like you know, not be prideful, you know. I'm a pretty prideful person most of the time myself, so I have a hard time asking for help too. Dang it, that's another arrow down. Son of a biscuit. And there he goes running off way over there. Now there's a wolf coming right at us. That's a little bit better. Gosh darn it, come back with my arrow, you darn stinky wolf. You darn stinky wolf. Buck Rogers is dead? Oh no! Oh man. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. Buck Rogers in the 25th century. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Beat it, beat it, beat it. I was like Tweaky on that show. He was the beat it, beat it, beat it. Alright, I don't see where that wolf went. I think we lost another arrow, boys and girls. Yeah, I think we lost another arrow. Gosh darn it. That's why I almost rather have the wolves charge me and I just shoot them in the face. You lose less arrows if they're charging at you and you shoot them in the face. Because then they usually just turn into a duck. Oh, I grew up on Buck Rogers and the old Battlestar Galactica. Those were my jam back in the day. I love those shows. Knight Rider, Airwolf. Those were the best. Yeah, I think the wolf ran off over here somewhere. Gosh darn, Wolfie boy. You know, I never got into Flash Gordon. I don't know why. Maybe it's just one that wasn't broadcast in my area, or it may have been broadcast at a wrong time. Because, like, when I was younger, also, we didn't get a lot of Star Trek in our area. And Star Trek would be on at certain times, but I was never available to watch it when it was on. Because a lot of it at that point had to do with not only if your time, you know, if you were in the right time for it, but also if your stations even had it. Wilma's Lycra outfits. Oh, I had a huge crush on Wilma. A huge crush on Wilma. All right, let's go ahead and get this fire started. Can't use a mag lens, but we can use a match. Yeah, I had a huge crush on her too. All right, let's throw one coal on there. Whole bunch of sticks. Pick up a couple hunks of bear meat. Sounds like we might get an Aurora tonight. I'm gonna drink a couple of our teas. Got some teas to drink down. To be fair, most of my childhood was Gunsmoke, Bonanza, and The Rifleman. We watched a little Bonanza. Mine was more, the westerns we had were more like along the line of Little House on the Prairie. Watched that. That was on a lot. My mom liked that one. So that was one of the reasons we were able to watch Little House on the Prairie whenever we wanted. Because my mom liked that. My mom liked very little television. But Little House was one she actually let us watch, so. So we took advantage. Yep, there's an Aurora out there right now. Wild. Well, luckily we're safe inside of here. And the fire cannot be blown out in here either, so. Got 9 hours on the fire. Let's get some rest, boys and girls. My mom liked Michael Landon. She did like Michael Landon, yes. We also watched Highway to Heaven with him in it as well. Alrighty. A new day is dawned.
Mouth so dry.
So hoping we can come out and maybe see where the birds were and find our arrow. I haven't given up hope. Oh wow, there's lots of sticks around here. Haven't given up hope. I think we can find it. Let's go ahead and put that tea right by the fire.
Goodness. Made it through another night.
Made it through another night. Alright, and then we'll go out and chop this wood down real quick. There we go. Yeah, I think the wolf might be right out there. Got a little bear meat there. Fire's still got 3 hours on it. Let's go ahead and eat some bear meat. Let's harvest these feathers up real quick.
No power in the verse can stop me.
There we go. Thank you for following there, Captain Stabs. I appreciate it. About years later, Michael Landon was a raging alcoholic. Well, I mean, you gotta realize most actors are not who they appear on screen. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, you know, they all like to pretend that they are, but they're just adult pretenders. They really are. None of them really are what they are on screen. It's just how it is. Just how it is. All right, let's drink down. Drop you. We'll drink you. Get some water in us. You are not getting warmed up. You got to get a little warmed up. It's good to see you, Captain Stabs. I hope you're having a grand day. There we go. Get all those drank up. And we'll get this heated up. Then we'll drink you up and get a little warm-up bonus. There we go. Let's go out and see what the squawking's about over here. Is this a long dark comeback to full-time streaming? Oh no, I'm not full-time streaming anymore. Nope, no full-time streaming for this guy. Nope, I don't see the wolf. Darn, that's a deer over there. Hoping we see the wolf. Why not? Because I can't survive on full-time streaming. Can't survive on it. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, but nope. Just you know, this is just something I'm doing for fun anymore. So 21 minutes till boiled. Let's get that boiled up. There we go. We got some water again. That's always nice. Oh, shushabai, you're fine. We got a little meat cooked up here, but no, it's just, you know, it's just one of those things. Yeah, well, yeah, Black Frost is in the future. Don't count on it being anytime soon. They want to say they're gonna have it out again. They're gonna have it out soon, but don't count on it being out anytime soon. This is Hinterland we're talking about, okay? Show me a point in history where Hinterland has kept to a schedule. The Hinterland is not very schedule friendly, let's say. Melissa Gilbert told a story about Landon drinking a vodka out of his coffee cup in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping we get Black Frost this decade. If we get it before 2030, I'll be very happy. Let's just put it that way. If we get it before 2030, I will be a happy camper. Now, early access of it is probably going to happen late this next year or early 2027. But to actually get the full game is probably going to take a little longer. It just is. Hey, there's Mr. Wolfie. I think we get our arrow back. Look, it's sticking right out of him. Yes! Well, there's one arrow recovered. Yoink. Thank you for my arrow back, sir. Appreciate you helping out with the cause there. Don't hold my breath is what you're saying. Well, I'd say we're gonna get it. I've never been unsatisfied, Captain Stabs, in the end. It's just that they don't have a good track record of timely releases. Let's just put it that way. Their track record of timely releases is pretty bad. It just is. I mean, but they're a small studio. They're a smallish studio. You know, look at Wintermute. Wintermute now has you know, been delayed till March again. So Wintermute has been delayed yet again. It was supposed to be out this December, supposed to be out by now, and it's been delayed till March. Which, ultimately, don't care, but, you know, I know a lot of people do care, so can we sue for punitive damages? Maybe emotional damage. maybe emotional damage. I was emotionally abused by Hinterland for many, many years. They emotionally abused me. I still have the scars today. No, unfortunately, I don't think you can. But yeah, I mean, you know, I am excited for Black Frost coming out. I'm just more excited because it'll be a new adventure more than anything. I mean, Long Dark is always a great adventure, but it's always fun to have a new adventure where you don't know anything that's going on at all. Except maybe some of the base mechanics of the game or something. That'd be cool. Problem is, states most likely to agree with lawsuit practically is also where the game studio is from. I don't think anybody's gonna sue him over that. People will just be upset with them not getting stuff out on time, which I totally get. That's fine. That's fine. I'm hoping we can find a few more ptarmigans up top here. That would be very fantastic. I think there's actually a nest like right up in this area up here. So once we get through the cave, we can go in there and check it out. And maybe we'll get some coal respawns in here too. That'd be kind of nice. It's been a little while since we've been to the cave. So it'd be kind of nice if we get a coal respawn or two. That'd be cool.
Something's gotta go.
Do I play chess? No, I suck at chess. I don't have the patience for it. Which is funny because I play a game that you already have to be kind of patient in. But yeah, I'm just not very good at chess. I just can't wrap my mind around it for the most part. I'm not that smart, Captain. I'm really not. I know how all the pieces move and everything, don't get me wrong. I know how to play. I just don't know how to play I just don't know how to play good. I know how to move everything, but I just can't I can't look ahead, you know, 15 moves and see what's gonna happen. That's just not in my wheelhouse. I'm mainly looking forward to new junk to collect it for my bases in Black Frost. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no coal was respawned in here. That's all right. Yeah, I haven't had a drink since, God, 2022, 2021. My body, once I hit 50, my body just started rejecting alcohol, is the main thing. I was never a big drinker anyway. I didn't start drinking until I was in my early 30s. I never really had a taste for it. But yeah, I just stopped drinking altogether when I hit 50, so. It's the difference between knowing how a car works and being a skilled driver. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Am I watching the Jake Paul fight tomorrow? I could care less about Jake Paul. I'm not a big fight watcher anyway, but I don't really care about. I don't really know Jake Paul. I couldn't pick Jake Paul out of a lineup if I wanted to. I really couldn't. I don't even. I know the name, but I barely know who he is. Barely know who he is. I've heard of his name before, but. If you asked me to pick him out of a lineup, I'd be like, nah, can't do it. But I'm not a big fight fan anyway. I'm not a big sports guy. I never have been. Whether it be like boxing or football, basketball, any of that sort of stuff. I enjoy watching it every once in a while, but I'm just not like into it. It's just never been my thing. Am I living off grid? Oh, heck no. I live right in the grid. I live right in Silicon Forest. Right up here in the great northwest of Oregon. Right in the Willamette Valley. With all the Intels and the Nikes and stuff. I think there's ptarmigans up here. I'm gonna switch over to... Switch over to our fire-hardened arrows here real quick. Do I know shit? No, I have no idea who that is. Who's that? Never heard of that. What is that? Is that a person? Oh, hey, there's a little campfire here. I didn't make this campfire. Who made this campfire? I don't think I made that campfire. What is a shale sonin? Or sonin? Sonin? I don't even know who that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a person. I have no idea what it is, though. What is it? What is a shale salmon? Sonin shale? Last fight I watched was Foreman and Ali in 75. That was back when I was 10. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Or who it is. Let's see if the moose is up here, boys and girls. We haven't found the moose anywhere we've gone yet, so... I'm pretty sure I didn't see any moose marks up here, but... Was on the chess team in high school. Imagine a 6', 225 linebacker sitting across from a 5'7" nerd. I won from a lot of games from intimidation. Nice. I just never had the mind for chess. I just never did. Wasn't my thing. Is that a wolf over there? Oh, I heard ptarmigans. I hear them. I hear ptarmigans. Where are they? There they are. I see them. Oh, they're right over. Oh, look at that. There's 4 of them. There's like 4 of them over here. And there's birch bark, too. Oh, nice. Now we're going to be able to stock up on ptarmigan feathers. Oh, here we go. Get the high ground. We know how important the high ground is. And our bow just broke. That's awesome. We have a backup bow. We're good. We're good. Let's reload into the good gear. Got him. Final. Got him. 4 for 4, baby. Nice.
This gear's starting to slip.
Nice. Got them all, baby. They're just like Pokemon. We gotta catch them all. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any moose marks down here, so I don't think the moose are here. Oh, she's just chilling out. Hold on one second, guys. Alrighty, we're back. My brother came in to check out the kitty cat. And now his wife's coming in to check the kitty cat out. Everybody's checking the kitty cat out. She loves it up there. That's her favorite spot now. Alright, see you later. Forlorn Muskeg doesn't seem to spawn a lot of moose. If you can't find them on Marsh Ridge, front of Bleak Inlet Cave, hang a right after going down to Mystery Lake. He hangs out sometimes. Yeah, we were down there as well. Yep, we were down there. We checked that place twice, and I never saw moose marks there either. And I've not seen a moose down there. There were deer down there one day, but I've not seen a moose down there yet. But yeah, those were the spots I was familiar with too. Just haven't seen them. Checked both the hunting blinds. I've not seen them there either. We've been pretty much all over. Oh wow, this birch bark looks huge. Looks like huge birch. This looks like huge birch bark, doesn't it? It looks bigger than usual. I'm grabbing it though. But yes, Dandy, Brandy Dandit. Dandy Bandit. We did check the hunting blinds. We actually got to both of them today. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the moose here. I mean, I don't really need him, but it would be kind of fun to hunt him. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any moose marks on the trees, so... Here's what it is. At least we can come up here and get all the birch bark. I'm running low on birch bark teas, so we kind of need it. Marsh Ridge is a great birch bark location. It's almost as good as the ravine. Almost. The ravine is a little bit better, in my opinion. But it's almost as good as the ravine. Plus, Marsh Ridge, much like the ravine, usually doesn't have a wolf up here. Sometimes a moose, usually not the wolf, though. Usually there's no wolves up on Marsh Ridge. I mean, we do have, what, 3 animal lines, or 3 stink lines on us? But Marsh Ridge is usually pretty safe. The moose is good for food security, yes. We've killed a couple of bears, though, so our food, and we have over 100 cattails back at the base, so we're pretty good on all that. Food is not our major concern right now. Hold on one second, boys and girls. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Just chatting with my brother's wife. Need to take her to work, so. Do maple saplings grow back after harvesting? No, they do not. No, maple and birch are a one-time only deal. Same thing with cattails. You can get them once, and then they're gone. So cattails, maple, birch, you don't get multiple shots at them. Rose hips and mushrooms are the same way. So basically, those 5 items, yeah, there's no respawn on those. You harvest them once, and you're done with them forever. So there is a limited supply of those in the world. Now, maple and birch do appear on the coastline when you are beachcombing. So you can get those. You can get those. Did you see the 7 Days devs are listening? Yes, I actually just watched Guns, Nerds, and Steel's video just a little bit ago, Tristan. I watched that. So yeah, the merch and maple. The maple and birch, you can find it when you're harvesting out on the beach. So when you're going beachcombing, you can find birch and maple out there later in the game if you need it. There's a lot of birch and maple in the game though. I mean, there's literally hundreds of birch, and there's probably 100 maple or so. Easily. Country Roads with 58 months. Woo! Let's go. It's a good direction for the game. Yeah, I think it is too, Tristan. I think 7 days is going to be better off for the changes they're making. They need to make it more survivally.
Resubscribed
I
for
can barely
58
walk with
months.
this much gear.
One of the reasons I really like the Afterlife mod is that it is more survival. It has more of a survival feel to it. But we can trade them. Trade what, the maple and birch? I don't know if maple and birch is something that I don't know if maple and birch is something that you can trade. Are you talking about trading for it or trading them maple and birch for things? So goat bandits are something they're going to be adding to 7 Days to Die later on. That's down the road. They have that on the roadmap. You can get like a dozen maple and birch in just getting the backpack in Ash Canyon. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's lots of it. There's lots of it there. Yeah, I think the trader does have birch and maple that you can get from him. I've never gotten that far. Yeah, but they'll have actual human enemies in the game. They may actually even expand what the role of the Duke is as well. They may expand his role as well in the game. Who knows? I have raiders and soldiers that attack me in 7 days. Yep, there are mods that have that already. I think, what's one of the mods that has that? That's the one that you can have like allies in it as well. Oh, the bow and arrows you can trade for. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah. I think you're right. Oh, there's hundreds of them. I mean, I personally, Sun Turk, I have never ever run out of arrows, arrow making stuff in Long Dark ever. Even playing 800 days or so, I have tons of birch and maple laying around. That no lack of it at all. No lack of it at all. So. Not sure like the zones require challenges to access. You know, it adds a little bit of, it forestalls you from going into them. You can turn it off, though. That's the one thing, Tristan. You can always turn, in 7 days, you can always turn off the zone advancement. You can always turn that off if you want to. You don't have to play with it on. So you always have that option, which is kind of nice. They don't force it on you. Arrows and for repairing the travois. Well, yeah, you don't actually, the travois only takes maple to craft. To repair the travois only takes a deer hide and a deer gut. The maple never needs to be repaired on it. It's just deer hide, deer gut. Oh, I have 2 liters of water that need to be boiled. Let's get that boiled up. I was wondering why I had so little water. I was like, wait a second, I thought I was doing water there. Okay. Yeah, you can turn them off if you want to. You don't have to play with them on. That's the thing is like, 7 Days to Die is so customizable in what you can like choose to turn off and on in it that it's like no big deal. You can choose to turn most of that stuff off and on. But yeah, Tamara's right. Virgin maple aren't rare. You just have to go looking. You just have to go looking for them. You have to go cross country to start finding them. They're not just sitting by the roadside waiting for you. Ptarmigan kept us nice and fed. As for learning through magazines, I'm not sure that I like it either. I like the old system better. I don't mind the magazines for like in the Afterlife mod, Tristan. I like that the magazines still unlock different recipes for you. I don't mind that. And I like that you learn how to do everything else, though, by just doing it. You know, you learn to chop trees down better by chopping more trees down. You learn how to dig better by digging. You learn how to mine better by mining. I like that learn by doing type thing. I don't mind the books unlocking the recipes though. That I really don't have a big problem with. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying there. Let's drop you. Put you on. Let's take one more feather here. But yeah, I like the learn by doing better. What's your base location? I pretty much have bases set up everywhere when I play. For me, The Long Dark is definitely not a game where you want to permanently ensconce yourself in one place and never go anywhere else. Or even ensconce yourself in one place and then kind of go out and come back, go out and come back. You can do that in a limited fashion, but the game's so huge that if you do that in a large fashion, it's better to have like a main base and then just make every base like your main base from then on. I pretty much have a main base in every zone at this point. I have a main base in this zone. I have a main base in Bleak Inlet, one in Mystery Lake, one in Pleasant Valley, one in Coastal Highway, one in Black Rock, one in Timberwolf Mountain. They're pretty much all over. Because that to me, the game really, The Long Dark for me, Sun Turk, is more about moving around and exploring, kind of like being a nomad, more than being a sedentary, I base up in this spot, I don't really go out of this area. I stay here and that's pretty much it. And I find that works pretty good because it really works well because most of the stuff in the game is going to be decayed by the time you find it if you don't move around a lot. If you just kind of sit in one place and you just kind of like do a little exploring, you're going to miss out on a lot of good gear. And I find it a lot better to move around to get the food and to get the clothing items and stuff like that before they've all rotted away. But also, I'm playing on Interloper, so there's less stuff in the world in general, and so you have less options to get things. Where if you're playing on Stalker, Voyage, or Pilgrim, there's more items in the world, so you have more options to get the items. So I understand why some people would make a bigger base. So, but yeah, the farmstead's great. Pleasant Valley Farmhouse is the greatest. I really like Pleasant Valley Farmstead, especially if you're playing with Cabin Fever turned on. It's really good because if it gets too much for you, you can just go outside to the little fire pit out in the yard, build a fire, break down the benches, and then just camp by the fire until your cabin fever's gone. So, but the beauty of this game, Sun Turk, is no matter how you play it, it's not wrong. I have my personal play style. You have your personal play style. They both work. There's nothing wrong with either one inherently. And as long as you're staying alive and having fun, what else is there? I can tell you my favorite bases for each zone. I mean, Pleasant Valley is definitely the farmstead. Pleasant Valley, it's a toss-up, actually. Now that we can actually move crafting bases, we can actually make a workbench anywhere by tearing down other workbenches. I would actually probably tear the workbench down at the barn and take it over to the community center and make a workbench in the community center, because then I'd have a workbench in there, a woodworking workbench, and it's got a large area that you can actually set up in. I kind of like the community center, but the farmhouse is a great one as well. For Timberwolf Mountain, of course, the Mountaineer's Hut is the GOAT. For Ash Canyon, the Angler's Den is probably the best place because it's so central and you can just go do everything from it. For Black Rock, the prison is a wonderful place to set up. But you could also go set up at the the bricklayer's place, because that's got a workbench there and it's really nice right on the lake. Although you can't fish on the lake, unfortunately. In Mystery Lake, I usually like the camp office. It's just, for me, that's the best place. You can do a lot of stuff in the camp office. Bleak Inlet, of course, the cannery is always fun. Cannery is always a fun place to go set up. Forlorn Muskeg, I usually set up here at the Prepper's Cache now, because it's a good indoor area. Nice indoor area. Desolation Point, I usually set up at Hibernia, because Hibernia Processing Center is really good. Mountain Town, I'll usually set up in the Grey Mother's house, and I'll probably, while we're staying there, I'll probably grab a workbench and take it to the Grey Mother's house and rebuild the workbench there and make another woodworking bench there as well. Hush River Valley is usually I will base up in Hush River Valley. I will base up in the cave that is down there by the lake, not Monolith Lake, but the stair step lakes. I'll usually base up in that cave there because it's a really good place to like go and do stuff. Broken Railroad, usually Maintenance Yard's best. Maintenance Yard's a really good one. Although there's argument for both Maintenance Yard and the Hunter's Cabin. Both of them have positives and negatives. Some of that has to do with the Maintenance Yard is nice because you can go fish on the lake, and you can't fish up on the upper area, I don't believe so. But those are sort of my favorite hot spots for each of those zones. All right, let's get out of here. We got Ptarmigan down. We got 20 now, which is exactly what I needed because we need that to fix our improvised bedroll up. We got plenty of it now. Let's check. Let's just make sure the moose isn't here. I still see no moose marks, so I'm pretty sure he's not up here. Nah, I don't see any moose marks. Got a few more birch though before we get off the ridge here. There used to be so many rabbits up here. Now there's not. I bought DLC but still never been out there. Yeah, the DLC, the additive stuff that is in there with the DLC is really nice. The zones, honestly, the zones in DLC, Sunturk, they're not bad. There's a difference, though, with them that's very clear when you hit the zone. Those zones are set up for stories. They aren't really set up for survival, if that makes sense. They're set up to tell a story in. Because there's certain places in those zones that you would never go if there was not a story mode, if there was not a story element attached to it. So the zones are they're very well designed for a story, but they're not well designed for playing. Oh, this is gonna hurt a little bit. There we go. Not too bad. They aren't very well designed for just, surviving it. Which you'll see once we get to those zones. They're not bad zones, but like Forsaken Airfield is probably the best example. Because Forsaken Airfield is probably 4 times as large as Pleasant Valley, and it has probably 90% less buildings in it than Pleasant Valley does. And most of the western side of that zone is just a ginormous wasteland of nothing. There's not really any caves over there. There's nothing to really explore. Hush River Valley is a great example of a zone without buildings that has a lot of exploration possibilities. Okay, and you'll see that when we get there. There's lots of little nook and crannies that you can get into. There's lots of places to go visit that might have a piece of gear or a burnout fire or a little treasure chest that you can find a cool piece of food in or something. Whereas Forsaken Airfield, there's just nothing. It's just wide open nothingness. There's no little cache of of spots where a survivor would have gone and like died or something and left behind a body or a fire or a piece of food or a little backpack with clothing in it or something. I wish they had added more explorable stuff in those zones. That's my biggest complaint about them. Otherwise, they're good. They're neat zones, but there's just not much to do in them. There really, truly is not. And that makes me kind of sad because the possibilities with those zones were really good. They just didn't do a lot with them. It's not worth to go look for some good gears and explore. Not really, no. The only thing they really have in them now, especially on Interloper, is that the majority of flare shells are in those zones now. So that's where you're going to find a majority of your flare shells. That's pretty much it. I forgot we killed the wolf up here. I was like, what is that? Oh, it's a wolf we killed earlier. Nah, he's not dead. He's just taking a nap. Look at him. His eyes are still open. He's just taking a nap. He's just napping there. He's a tired wolf. High risk, low reward, yeah. The biggest problem with Forsaken Airfield is like you can look across the map and go, hey, I want to go over there. And literally an hour later in real time, you're finally getting there. It's a humongous zone. It's very deceptive on distances. You can look across the zone and be like, oh hey, look, there's something over there. And then you're just walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. It's just like never ends. Yeah, Zone of Contamination I think is a lot better, but Zone of Contamination again has a lot of very wide open spaces that don't have a lot to explore in them. And Zone of Contamination was frustrating for me because you'd like go up a ridge and you'd be like, oh, this looks like it's a little path going up to maybe something's up here. And you go up the path and it just dead ends and there's nothing there. And you're like, oh, okay. Yay. There's not even like a little, you know, like a little explorer who went here before who thought there might be something up there. There's nothing up there now. I just wish I wish they would have put a little more stuff in those zones. But, you know, that is what it is. But yeah, the main factory area, the mines, and Zone of Contamination are kind of cool. The biggest problem with Zone of Contamination is lack of food. There's just a lack of food in that zone. One of the big problems with Forsaken Airfield, other than the size of the zone and the lack of things in the zone, is that fuel is very hard to find in Forsaken Airfield. There's not a lot of debris laying around like there is in other zones, especially sticks. You can find areas where there's sticks, but there's large areas in that zone where there is no fuel at all. There's not a stick on the ground for miles. And Sundered Pass is okay. Like I said, most of those three zones are really set up for the story mode. They aren't really set up with survival in mind. Which is okay. I mean, you know, you can survive in them, don't get me wrong. They just aren't set up for survival. Alrighty then. Let's see. Do we need to fix any tools up? Yeah, I need to fix you up. Sharpen you up there. Well, it was a very successful day. We went to both of the high blind and the low blind today. Got those completely figured out. I bought the DLC to help out Hinterland. I've been to Forsaken Airfield once. Well, there are some game mechanics that you receive by having the DLC as well. It's not just about the new zones. Although most of the game mechanics are in the base game, there are a few that are exclusive to the new zones as well. So there is some advantage to having the DLC, even if you haven't been to the new zones a whole lot. So make that up as well. Okay. We are pretty darn tired, but that's all right. Let's drink down a few more of our teas here. Then I'll throw some teas in our thermi. All right. Rosehip teas we're doing good on. Reshi tea, there we go. Let's throw the small ones in here. All right, leaves us 3 large teas. That's perfect. How many, so we got 54 small mushroom teas now. Nice. And we got 42 small rosehip teas. We only got 4 coffees left. And we've got 4 birch bark teas, but we do have 6 more birch bark that are prepared. And we got 13 more mushrooms that are prepared, and 2 more rosehips as well. So we're doing okay there. We got 4 stems now, which is beautiful. We did find a pry bar in the zone, which was actually a surprise. We found a second hacksaw as well, which was kind of a surprise, but a nice surprise. Got 75 sticks on me. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, man. Big stretch. Sorry about that. Ooh. There we go. All right. We got a little bit of water on us, but that's okay. We don't really need the water. We got the teas we can drink down. There we go. Perfect. All right. Spend a little time. We'll just pass a little time here. Get a little more tired. I don't really have anything else to do today. Actually, you know what? Let's just head back. Let's head back to the barn. We got some energy. Let's just, what's our weight? 51. Take a few pieces of meat with us. We'll head back to the prepper's cache. Hey, Lorenzo, no worries. Yeah, a veritable TED Talk overview of all the zones. Hey, we love to do a little TED Talk here and there, Lorenzo. But yeah, I mean, you know, the new zones are great, but they're mainly story zones, which I get. I mean, they're very tightly wrapped into the story. They just don't have what the old zones have in them. Like I said, Hush River Valley. Once we get to Hush River Valley, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There's no point in Hush River Valley that you're just wandering around and you're like, okay, I just don't know, you know. You're just wandering around and there's not anything to look at or do, or maybe go, ooh, there's a little nook over here. I'm going to go check and see what's in there. You know, there's always something to see in Hush River Valley. Be it a cave in the wall that you're going to go check out, or a little nook or cranny that you're going to go look at. There's lots of little gewgaws that you know, points of interest that keep you going, which I like. I like points of interest in zones. And it's sad when there's not points of interest in zones, because then people don't go into those areas. Like when you're in Mystery Lake, the clear-cut area now has the cougar over there. But before the cougar was there, really not that many people hung out in the clear-cut area other than maybe to hunt the bear. Because there's not really anything in clear-cut or above the clear-cut area that you can really do. There was maybe like a birch or a maple up there, and that was about it. Other than that, there was not a whole lot of stuff in the zone, in that part of the zone. So, you know, that area people didn't really go into. Same thing in Pleasant Valley. One of the areas in Pleasant Valley most people don't even really go to is the Three Strikes Homestead, and that area that's sort of along the river there that goes over towards the Black Rock, towards the Keeper's Pass north and south. It's not really a well-traveled area because there's not a whole lot there to look at. Now they did put the story mode prepper cache there, so one of the bunkers is there in the story mode, so there is a reason to go there now. But before that, there really wasn't a whole lot of reason to go over there. There's a cave over there. There's a Three Strikes homestead. The bear's cave is over there, but the bear that spawns in that cave, he's the one that wanders all the way down to the farmhouse. And most people just hunt him at the farmhouse. Most people don't hunt him near his cave. They hunt him at the farmhouse because that's where you want to have the meat. You don't really want to have the meat all the way over by his cave. You've been killed by the cougar in the clear-cut area? Twice? Yeah, I got nailed by him once as well. I've been nailed by him before. He's not fun. He's not fun. Guess we'll just keep farming this dude for feathers. Why not? Pouring rain here all day. Just looked out the window going at a great looking rainbow. Yeah, it's pouring rain. It's raining right now here as well, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's raining here. It's supposed to rain most of today till about 3 o'clock-ish or so. And then start again tonight, 3 or 4 a.m. I think it's supposed to rain the next few days. Yeah, it's supposed to rain all the way through Christmas here. 60 to 90% chance of rain every day up to Christmas, up through Christmas. Welcome to Oregon. They of course now like to classify it severe weather, activity, and it's like it's rain and it's Oregon. Oregon gets rain, especially in the Willamette Valley. If this was feet of snow that was dropping on the ground, I'd call it a severe weather system. But it's rain. It's only rain. We're used to it here. It don't really bother us. It bothers people who aren't from here, but it don't bother us who've lived here all of our lives. And it's no different than it was 20, 40, 50 years ago. Same exact rain. It's nothing special. Usually the cougar is a good thing to avoid. Unfortunately, the cougar is something I'm just very not happy with because it makes you just want to avoid areas in the game, which is kind of sad. It lowers your exploration. Snowed about 1 inch, 1 foot last night. I take rain over shoveling. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the rain over the shoveling would definitely be a welcome thing, huh? So for those of you who haven't been here yet, this is our prepper's cache. We have the furniture bench, our workbench. Down here we have our bear hide bed. Got a bear hide and deer hide curing nearby it. Our bear hide bed there though. Very nice. We've got 2 storage chests. This is our wood storage chest underneath here. Where we now have 156 pieces of sticks. We have 156 sticks in there now. I'll take like 6 of them. There we go. Got 156 sticks in there. And over here we have all of our hides, our guts, burdock root, backup knife, some arrowheads. Got our feathers in there as well. Put our ptarmigan down. We'll put all but 10 of it in there. We'll put our arrowhead in there as well. I'm going to store the charcoal in there too. Let's see. The pry bar I'll store in there as well because I don't need it anymore. We'll probably take it with us, but I don't need it right now. We do have those gloves to tear apart. That'll give us a piece of leather, which is nice. Then we got 29 matches in there as well. So we got some matches stored away in there too. And we wear 2 cougar hats at the same time? No. It is much like the aviator cap, it is a outside only item. You can only carry it on the outside. No carved animals though. No, I don't have any carved animals. We should take care of that, huh? We should deal with that. Oh, it takes 4 hours. Yeah, we'll have to deal with that later because we're tired right now. We're tired right now. We used to consider a major snowstorm when the weatherman used to recommend we stock up on bread and eggs. Bread, milk, and eggs. French toast is survival food around here. There you go. Alright, let's get some sleep. Sleep in our nice, warm, bearskin bed. Oh! The smell of bearskin all around us. Oh, so wonderful. So lovely. Alright, there we go. Eat our foods down. That's why I grab a little bear meat. Take a little of our water. There we go. And then I'm gonna drink a couple of teas. I still have a couple large teas left. So we'll drink our last 2 large teas down. There we go. Beautiful. Get a little more resty poo. All right. Okay, excellent. We got our save point. Now, actually, let's get back to the entrance here. We can save out here. There we go. We can do that. That's nice. You can, when you're indoors, if you go into the builder mode, and then you exit out, it gives you a save point, which is really super nice to do. So you can pretty much indoors, you can save wherever you want. You don't have to zone out or zone in or anything like that. It's really super nice. All right, so that's going to bring us to an end of Long Dark today, boys and girls. Thank you. I do love my tiny teas. If I have 2 of them, it's tiny teas. See what I did there? But we are going to continue with a little 7 Days to Die Afterlife today. Just a couple hours of it because I don't have much time before I have to go to work. But we'll be starting the YouTube video side over again. But thank you so much for watching on YouTube for Long Dark. If you come back for 7 Days to Die, great. If not, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your holidays are. Let me know if I missed anything. And I'll see y'all later on the YouTube side. Bye.